Kinda.
Well, I don't have many brain cells working today, but I mean, I'm physically here. Just
Hi, Miss Pam.
Hi, Miss Pam.
If I say read the comments before StreamYard, it's because I'm watching on my iPad. Because
Hi, Liz.
I can't see the TV screen.
Well, that's okay. Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Hey, Miss Liz.
Always so good to have people in the house. Speaking of in the house,
Hi,
Mr.
Siberian Wind.
Hi, Tammy. How are you doing? Mr. Pajama Quilter is not home at the moment. So he can't do his job at monitoring the chat. And today I am continuing with the chain piecing.
Chain Weaver. Sorry, wrong song.
Chain, chain, chain. We should ask Pam how many different songs there are that have the word chain in them. Or in the title. I know that there's, what's the song, Gentry? The chain breaker one?
Yeah.
Who's that? Zach Williams?
Yes.
Yes, there's Zach Williams, Chain Breaker. That's a really good song.
I love that one.
Anyway, if anybody needs to see the little tips and tricks, it's still on the other video. We had an incident where we're staying. There was this huge brawl. Plate glass was shattered. Cops were called. It was a thing. So I didn't get very much sleep last night.
Well, Kimberly, you need to stop doing that.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll try to be better. What did you say?
You said you started it.
I did?
Yes.
Gentry said I started the whole brawl.
You see, you were so out of it, you don't even remember.
I know. And can you imagine what it would have been like if I'd been drinking? Yeah. It was a thing. Anyway, I was pretty unsettled after that, so I had a really.
Hey, Miss Karen.
Hey, Karen, how have you been? I haven't seen you in here in a while. I'm so glad you stopped by. We are just chain piecing tonight. Well, I'm chain piecing. And we also might get to have a fun guest in about a half hour or so. She's at a meeting right now, so we'll have to see. Carrie Quilts, how are you doing?
Hello, Miss Carrie. I'm going to switch my camera.
Hey, Carrie, I was wondering, do you have a channel where we can see your quilts and stuff? Hello, Samantha. My name is Kimberly. And I'm glad that you stopped by for a visit. Thank you. And Deb S. is here. The Pug Mama Quilter. Thanks for coming by, Deb. It is so good to see you again.
Pugs.
I love dogs. I don't even care what kind they are. But if they've got something that's wrinkly or squishy, all the better.
Yes.
Karen said she's tired. Making enchiladas takes 2 hours. Then she can rest and watch. Oh, that sounds so good. I have not had some good Mexican food in quite a while. Yummy. Carrie says that she's doing well. Thanks. Glad to see everyone. We're glad to see everyone, too. And Deb said that she remembered my name. It's hard. But if anybody doesn't know, I do have it in the little bubble under my picture.
Yes.
Right about, see, this is why I can never be a weather person. Right about there. Oh, never mind. I'm terrible at that.
With my hand. There we go.
Show off.
I had to look at the TV because it's
Right?
delayed over here.
Look, I did it. Right there. Right there.
It's delayed on my iPad, so
Carrie said that she doesn't have enough time to do her own channel, that she can email me pics, or if I do have a Facebook page. Kimberly Stone Crenshaw. I'll type it in right here.
and I'm working on a journal. It's got some type of fabric. It has lace on it.
I love those papers so much.
Look, that's the front page. And I made a new pocket. I was watching Victoria Designs. I love her printables, but they're a little pricey. And every so often she gives you free printables, so I like going there. Look at this. Ready?
Yay! I love it. So pretty.
It's like a little box pocket.
I love that.
So I wanted to try different stuff. I like doing different things, and I didn't have any twine to match, so I got my where did I put it? I put it away. I got my white twine and ran it through my distressed ink, so it wouldn't be so white.
So when you say that she gives away free pages sometimes, like downloadable ones or printable ones or whatever, is that like free with a purchase or just free?
Just free. Like on this one here, she did the this one was just the cutting file, so you know how the different cuts and stuff.
Yeah.
But sometimes she sends you the whole kit to print out yourself and make it yourself.
Hi, Bonnie. Welcome in. So
in her titles it'll tell you the name of the whatever she's making.
Yeah.
And it'll say with free printables.
Very cool. Okay, now do you use a regular inkjet printer or do you use a laser jet?
I have an inkjet.
Okay. And they print out really well still?
Okay. The steampunk one that I showed is not free. That one wasn't free, but I got it at 60% off when she had a sale over Christmas.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me go get it. Do I have it in here? Where did I put it? It's in here somewhere. I thought I labeled it. Lavender Fields, Cherubs. This is Vintage Christmas. Huh. I must have put it somewhere else because I was working on it. So but the steampunk one that I started, it's from her those printables. So I guess I put it in the pile of to do, and not in my waiting to do.
Oh, I love steampunk stuff. I love all the vintage stuff, anything Victorian. Oh, I think it's stunning.
That's why I like this one here, especially with the craft paper background.
Yeah. Hello, Lana. You seem new. Welcome in.
Hey, how did you find us? I guess she knows Tammy.
She might know Tammy. You're from Oklahoma, me too. Nice to meet a fellow Okie, for sure.
Carrie says several Kimberly Stone Crenshaws came up when I searched for you. so that I get to you. Why don't you tag me if you like? Carrie Saint Don. I'm
Okay,
wearing a blue shirt and glasses on the profile pic.
okay. I can't believe there's several of me. That's crazy.
That's a bit weird, huh?
I know. I'll go check you out right now.
Six and a six and a half, a little bit more.
Lana, I grew up in Oklahoma City and in Tulsa. I went to Oklahoma City for most of my grade school years, and then Tulsa for my high school and beginning college. And boy, I can't tell you how much I really miss Taco Bueno. Oh my word.
Who?
It's a taco restaurant there, and I grew up on it. So, of course, when you grow up on something, it holds special memories for you. I miss that, and I miss Mazio's Pizza. Something awful. It's amazing how our memories can be so tied to food.
I saw a woman use vintage clothing patterns in a book. It's so nice, says Karen. I'm looking to expand my shabby, how you call it, shabby chic sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to collect some lace and ribbon and stuff
Yeah.
because I don't have a lot of lace. So I want to go to the vintage shop here in town that we got some of my Boyd's Bears at a couple months ago.
Yeah.
They have a section. One of the ladies sells craft supplies, but I don't remember if she had lace. So I have to go. I'm gonna have to go and investigate. Can you imagine that? I have to go to the vintage store.
No. No, not at all. What a chore.
Yeah, it's gonna be so hard. We haven't been in a while.
Carrie, I think I found you. Let me know.
You're gonna tag all kinds of weird people now.
I might.
I don't know you. Lana says I lived in Oklahoma 94 and 95. The bombing threw me for a loop. Was
Yeah.
only a couple miles from the Murrah building. When it blew, I moved back to Tulsa.
Yeah. Yeah. I was actually in Arizona when that happened. I left Tulsa in 1990, I think, to go to Arizona State, and then I haven't lived in Oklahoma since then, but still have family and friends there. But yeah, the bombing was just horrific.
We got a very pushy person on here.
I know. You have to go. Got to take one for the team. Did I say 1890? I may have. 1990. Like I said, I didn't get any sleep last night. Well, I mean, I'm sure I got some, but I know I didn't go to sleep till well after 6.
Miss Pam shared your Etsy shop.
Pam, thank you. You're such a good friend.
That's one of my goals this year is to make one of those quilts that I won.
She said that she has a question for all of us. She's been looking at all my patterns and she's trying to decide which is her favorite. Which one is yours? Okay. Well, which one is yours, Nancy?
Of yours?
Yeah.
I don't remember all the names. I have to go look at them.
Lana, you're too funny. I do feel old, though. I do. I graduated high school in 1989.
Okay, don't feel so old. I graduated in 87.
David graduated in 85.
Let me go click on the link, and I remember. I can tell you which one I like by looking at the picture. I just don't remember
Anna,
the
I
name.
went to the school that looks like a prison, which I've heard that there was an article recently that they're featuring that school as some kind of architectural something or other.
Something or other.
I don't know. There's like some praise for the architecture or something, but it was like a prison. Most of the classes had no windows.
Here we go. I'm on your Etsy. I can tell you which one. I gotta look at. One moment, please.
Okay, take your time.
Jericho.
Jericho's your favorite?
Yeah, that's the one that looks like a brick, right? They look like
Yes.
brick.
It looks like the brick wall, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually the one
The,
that I'm going to
the,
make.
the architecture, the architect in me.
So now, is that your favorite one or the one that you're wanting to make? Or yes?
That's the one I want to make, and that's my favorite one. Why would I make any other one? It's not my favorite. Right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, there are some quilts out there that I absolutely love, but I don't want to make them. I want somebody else to make them for me.
Well, that one looks pretty straightforward, and I know the designer. So if I have any questions, I can call her up.
Yes, absolutely. I'm actually making that particular pattern for Miss Pam right now. I mean, I guess I could have also made it for you, but if you want to make it for yourself, you know.
What was that?
I said I'm making that particular pattern for Pam.
Oh,
I said,
no,
I guess I could have made it for you. I said, but if you want to make that one for yourself, then, you know.
I don't mind making it myself. I like challenges, and like I said, it looks straightforward.
It is. It is.
I just have to go through my stash. But it says in Chicago, a lot of schools look like prisons, and they got guards and everything.
That is so sad. That is
Alana
so.
says I like Jericho too. Pretty, but I like several on there.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I know that the stuff that they have, it's just, schools are just terrifying these days. And Karen said that she's got a Silk Feet 1977. And Deb said, don't feel old. I graduated in 1977. Well, I really don't think any of us are old. I just think that we
so
see
so
old.
so I graduated 10 years after them.
Yeah. Sunday brunch. Oh, that's one of my favorites to look at. And the pieces aren't that small for that one. So there's not like a ton of pieces. However, there is a ton of trimming up. And that can be really tedious.
The other one that I liked, my second favorite. Hold on, let me look at the pictures again.
Oh, Bonnie, that is so sad. And please call me Kimberly. I never go by Kim. And Deb S. said Sassy 16 and Lady Catherine. Yes. Those are fun and easy. Oh, thank you for subscribing to me. I appreciate that. And Nancy, can you drop your link, please, for Lana?
1 second. Yes, sure. Twisty cakes. That looks cute.
That's Gentry's favorite.
Well, it's not anymore. It's mine. I nobody can have the same one I like.
That's right. Sorry, Gentry.
What?
Nancy has decided that she likes twisty cake, so it can't be your favorite anymore. I know. You'll have to pick something else.
Okay.
Thanks, Miss Pam.
Oh, thank you, Pam. Because I was about to open another tab and go in there.
No problem, Bonnie. I don't know why people do that, and they do it specifically to my name more than anybody else's. I mean, if somebody says that their name is Stephanie, they don't automatically say, "Hey, Steph." But for some reason, if your name is Kimberly, people automatically.
Thank you, Lana. Who's Lady Catherine?
Lady Catherine's one of the quilt patterns.
Oh, okay. Because she said, I said, "Oops, Lady Catherine." I'm looking for somebody with the name Catherine. She's calling her Lady.
It's okay, Deb. I have my Dakota ring on. No problems. I can translate. Carrie says that she thinks that she may have to do the Sunday brunch too. Yeah, if you can. It is one of my favorites, and I actually have some fabric set aside to do one or two more of them, actually, in a different, different feel, but it is one of my favorites. I love the movement that it seems to have, but it does have a ton of trimming up. And yeah, Pam said, "Me too, but I don't mind." I just figured that maybe your name really was just Pam, because that's what you say. But if you want, I'll call you Pamela. Absolutely. Absolutely. Pamela, Pam, hey you. Deb says her daughter's name is Abby, and people always try to call her Abigail. Why? Why do people
My
think?
sister's name is Abigail. We call her Abby.
Well, I think both Abby and Abigail are both beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, I cannot wait to start pressing some of these open.
My name is Nancy. Everybody calls me Nancy.
What? They don't automatically assume you're a Nan?
I have some people that call me Nance.
Carrie Quilt said, "No, hey you is my name."
My dad's thing is, you can call me anything, just don't call me late for dinner. That's my dad. He's a joker.
Is that where you get it from?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Or maybe that's why you married Earl.
Probably. There's the back of my book with the little birdie on it.
Oh, that is so pretty. So pretty.
Lana says you can call me just about anything, but calling me Lena, LaDonna, LaWanda, Lorna, and Lona with a long O is getting pretty worn out.
Okay, so did I say it right with Lana, like Donna? Just checking. Because I'd feel really bad if I messed it up.
She said, but yes.
Okay.
That was right.
Okay, good.
We won't get put in the doghouse today.
Well, not yet. It's still early.
Oh gosh.
Guys, we might actually get a smidgen of snow on Tuesday. I'm so excited. I don't want to get my
Just
hopes
be
up.
quiet because the high today was 81.
Well, ours was 60 something. So
I'm
that is 80.
sorry. You can't have 1 week in 40s and the next week in 80. That's just not right.
Climate change. It's real.
I had the heater on last weekend and the AC on this weekend.
Yep.
Explain that to me, señorita.
I can't. But I will say that the climate's just out of control.
Lana says, send me a little.
Oh, where are you at, Lana?
She wants the cold or the hot?
Oh, that's right. That's right. She's from Oklahoma. Are you still in Oklahoma?
She said Tulsa.
Yeah, West Tulsa. Yeah.
That she was in Oklahoma City, but she moved to Tulsa. West of Tulsa, she says.
Karen, you're right. She said, I don't like how my name gets a bad rap because I'm a good Karen.
Aw, poor
I
Karen.
know.
I love this Karen. How about me when I say you're being a negative Nancy?
Yeah, that's true. Or Debbie Downer. No offense, Deb. But, there's tons of them. And it's all sad.
Lana says she was born in Wisconsin.
Ooh,
hey, Miss Garcia. Sorry
Hi,
I'm late. She says
Garcia.
I was adulting.
You're not late, sweetie.
Darcia, you need to stop doing that.
Yeah. No, I don't want her to start doing it because I don't want her to start doing it for me.
No, I'm saying adulting.
Carrie said that Debbie Downer was her mother. Oh, no.
She's making the rest of us look bad by adulting. That's why I said that.
Yes, she is. She's so responsible.
I know.
I know.
She makes me clean up my desk.
Mm-hmm.
It's still looking decent, Darcia.
She doesn't make me clean up my desk.
Because she's seen my mess. It was getting bad. But I'm comfortable now. Because I have space under my desk. And I got seriously from the bedroom itself, because I had boxes that I hadn't unloaded since we moved. So I went into the bedroom and unloaded four large garbage bags of my stuff. Just random supplies that I have, one of this or one of that, and then when I'm gonna work with this or work with that, it's been in there over a year and a half, and probably in a box before that at the old house. So I need to get rid of stuff because I want to make new things for my channel and for my website.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to get rid of stuff so I can bring in the new stuff. Carrie says I do my adulting on Monday mornings. LOL.
Now, that's when you start, or is that just it? Just Monday mornings? I was thinking about different people and how they do things differently because, it wouldn't be any fun if we were all the same. And I really think that the boys get nervous the moment that I wake up
The moment you wake up, before you put on your makeup, I said, pray for me.
Well, you should say a little prayer for them. Because usually I wake up and I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's get stuff done instantly. Give me the computer. Give me the stuff. We got to get going. And I think they both hate that.
Carrie goes, makeup? Who still does that? And then she goes, only Monday mornings, unless I absolutely have to do the rest of the week. Miss Carrie, I don't wear makeup.
I keep thinking about it. And then it's like, not today. I'll do it tomorrow. It's been about a year or more. I like the look of wearing makeup.
I have makeup.
Uh,
I just don't wear it. And all I have is eyeliner, eyeshadow, blush, and lipstick. I don't do all that foundation stuff and all that. Nah. I did on my wedding day. I was all made up. My niece did all my makeup.
Aw, that's
And they did
sweet.
my hair.
That's really nice.
Bonnie says I wear concealer and I put on eyebrows. That's it. I do do my moisturizer with SPF on
Well,
it.
that's important.
So
That's very important.
So that I do.
Oh, well, thanks for stopping by, Deb. Have a good evening and a good start to your week. Appreciate you stopping
Yes.
by.
Well,
Oh,
oh, should I put lace on the back cover too?
maybe.
Because I was about to put the paper in, but I can do the lace now because there's no paper there yet.
Karen says if she does makeup in a bra, her hubby is like, where are you going?
What's wrong? What's happening?
Deb, you take care too. Okay. And Darcia brought it to my attention to say hi to the lurkers. So, we got to do that. Here we go.
Welcome, lurkers.
I love my lurkers.
Let me go get my lace. I thought I had it right here. Where's Jen? She was stealing all my stuff yesterday. Is she stealing my stuff today too?
Maybe.
Bonnie says, I wear all that skin cream. I'm about to sue because it says it takes away your wrinkles. They lied.
Oh, yeah. They lie. Most of them now say it improves the look of your wrinkles. Karen says, good luck with that, Bonnie. Alana says, cute. I assume about your journal.
I'm about to put some black lace on the back cover. Jen's in here. She goes, LOL, I'm lurking. Don't call me out. Yes, I have your stuff.
Hi, Jen. How's it going?
Oops.
That's hilarious.
Bonnie says, I bought expensive creams. I bought cheap creams. It doesn't improve nothing. And Mama says, makes you look plastic.
Uh-huh.
And she says, some people forget less is best.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Jen.
working, Jen. Appreciate you being here. Oh, Nancy, you got busted.
I know. Oh my goodness, I'm in trouble.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna be sent to the principal's office.
Hey, is it time yet? Nope, not yet. Not yet.
For the principal's office?
No, for the tri-bond question.
Oh.
It's not time yet.
Jan says, you're welcome. We gotta be careful what we say about people. They could be lurking.
Yes, they could.
But she admitted yesterday to taking some of my stuff, so.
Ah, okay. Well, you know.
Yeah. Even though it's still on my desk. I clean up after every craft, mostly. But when I'm crafting, things tend to pile up on top of each other.
Well, of course they do.
So when I'm looking for something, it's under a pile, under a pile, under a pile. Do y'all watch Extreme Home Makeover Home Edition? It gets me in the feels every time. Yes, I've watched it before. When with was it Ty Pennington? Was the host?
Yes.
I used to watch it. I haven't watched the new ones.
No, I haven't watched the new ones either, but oh my goodness. It makes me want to go out and build everyone a house. I can barely put a nail in the wall, but I still want to do it. It's so awesome. I think the new ones might be on Hulu though.
Yeah, they have a new season. I saw the previews. I don't know where, but I saw the previews.
I might have to look it up.
But it also makes me want like, oh, I want that in my house. Oh, that room looks cute. It should be in my house. I mean, I wouldn't put those colors together, but it looks pretty cool.
I get so jealous about all of the really good air filtration systems that they put in for the people with bad asthma like I have. And I'm like, I need that. I want that. Can I have that?
Oh, I have Hulu. ABC Hulu, Pam says.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I've got Hulu too.
But it says, Pamela, I haven't watched that in years. Pam is fine, Bonnie. I promise. Most call me Pam.
We've got everybody all messed up.
Yeah.
So I know it looks like I didn't do much this week, considering I've kind of picked up where I left off, but I really did do a lot. I just did other stuffs.
Well, today I got up late. I've been having trouble sleeping at night, so it tends to roll up into the afternoon. But I got up and I painted the base of my lamp, my Jenga
Which
blade.
looks so good.
I'll show it later. And then I started making some. What did I do? What else did I work on? I took pictures of my snowflake from last night,
which also looks so good.
I'm gonna do a short later to post on YouTube because I want to get some points for my plaid. since I use all glad paints.
Lana said they'd have a blast at my place. I have no water, holes in walls and floor, ceiling is falling in the back in my laundry room, and some of my electric doesn't work. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's a well lived in house, Lana. And Carrie said, my friend gave me some diamond blocks that she didn't want to finish, trying to figure out how to make the triangles to square off the sides.
That's your question.
I think I would have to physically be
Look
there.
at it.
Yeah. Oh, Janice is here. Let me bring her up. I hope she hasn't been there for like a half an hour.
Janice.
Oh, that's right, Janice.
Hello.
I totally corrected everybody. Everybody's Janice.
How is everyone doing?
I'm gonna switch my camera so I can say hi to her face.
Yeah. There's my hi.
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 Nancy, Janice, Nancy.
Hey, Nancy. How are you doing?
Hello.
Kimberly, Nancy, Kimberly.
Kimberly, Janice, Kimberly.
There we go. Hi, Isha. Welcome in. So, how was your day today?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Lana.
Oh, what happened?
She said
she's
I'm not there.
dying.
She said I'm at my mom's taking care of
Oh
her.
no!
Lana,
Oh,
I'm so
Lana,
sorry to hear
please.
that.
I am so sorry.
Oh no.
If you tell me your mom's first name, I'll add her to the prayer list.
Oh.
I am so very sorry.
Hello, Aisha.
Hi, Aisha.
Pam said, okay, so in this episode of Home Makeover, the lady has a sewing station in her living room with tons of fabric, so I can't wait to see what they do. Oh, I am so watching that later tonight. Absolutely. So, Janice, I am just continuing what I started last Sunday with the chain piecing. So it's boring.
Okay.
So thanks for being here.
I'm sure it's not that boring.
No, it is, but that's okay.
I told her that.
It's gotta get done.
It's not only the work, it's the chit chat.
And Nancy's working on a beautiful journal. And what are you working on?
I'm working on the I have it somewhere. I'm working on the RBD block challenge, block 1.
Mm-hmm.
The Riley Blake block challenge for 2025. I'm working on block 1. I have it somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. I just came out of a meeting, so I'm a little frazzled. Sorry about that.
Well, take your time.
So I'm working on the Bloom and Grow block 1.
Oh, I like that block. Very nice.
Riley Blake challenge. I believe this one was designed by Lori Holt. Yes. And I have the pieces all cut and ready to go today.
Yay!
So I will not be cutting on
and
camera.
you got the one fixed from yesterday.
And I got it fixed, yes.
Yeah. Very nice. So pretty.
Thank you.
Carrie said, LOL, the diamonds are going away until tomorrow. Time to pull out something else. Now I know why my friend gave them to me. I've had that experience, Carrie. I know exactly what you're talking about. And Bonnie said that her daughter lost her father 4 years ago. She still cries every day. Be very thankful you had a long life with him because he missed everything. Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry. And Darcia said that is very pretty. And Lana wants to know where you're from, Janice.
I'm from Jamaica, a little island out in the Caribbean Sea.
Now, do you miss it?
I went home for Christmas, so I still have a little
Oh, okay.
sand in my ear, I'm sure.
My niece's father is from Jamaica.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I'm not
Lorna,
sure what
I'm
part.
so
I just know
sorry
he's
for
from
your loss.
Jamaica.
Earlier today you were talking about your husband and now your mom, and I'm really sorry, and your dad. I'm really sorry for your losses.
That is very sad. I'm so
Ooh, that's
sorry.
dirty.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
mean,
they both shared out your channel. Both Nancy and
thank
Pam did.
you.
Pam
Thank
is
you.
Speak Creative Crafts. Pam, Janice, Pam.
She says Nancy beat me.
Thank you.
We might get some snow, yes. We might get some snow, yes.
Be quiet. Be quiet.
Well, come up here and join me.
Yeah.
That costs money to move, girl.
I didn't say
Oh.
move. I said visit. Well, I didn't say anything, but
That
I
that
didn't mean
costs
move.
money
Oh.
to visit too. You're not around the corner.
Denise, I threw a quilt block in your window. Threw a quilt block in your window.
That means she follows your channel now.
Oh. Thank you.
Nancy, I am glad you said that. I had no idea that that's what that meant.
Well, usually in the yarn community, we throw yarn in their window.
Well, I've seen you
Oh.
guys say that, but I had no idea that that's what it was.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Darcia.
Well, now let's just throw some quilt blocks everywhere.
Janice, I could listen to you talk all day. Oh,
I
Oh.
know. It
thank
is
you.
so beautiful.
Thank you. And I know
Very,
you guys don't think you have accents, but you do, and they're pretty cool too.
see, now that's what I want. I mean, I know that we have accents, but I can't help but wonder if when other countries hear us, if they think we sound stupid or not.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
I
There's
do.
so many.
I wonder that if they think we sound stupid.
No, there's so many different accents. I actually didn't know that when I was living in Jamaica, especially when I was younger, that different parts of the US had different accents. And so
Mhm.
that's so interesting to me to hear the different accents.
Yeah, you gotta listen to Miss Pam.
Pam just said she doesn't have
She doesn't
one.
have an accent.
You don't have an accent, Pam. I beg to differ, girl.
Pamela, do you want to get up on the panel? I'd like to hear your non-accent.
Uh,
Actually, I love Pam's accent. And I love Nancy's accent.
I have an accent.
yes.
You do. I'm the only one that doesn't.
Oh. I think you all have an accent.
I
My
gotta tell you
students think they don't have an accent.
It's funny because I moved from New York when I was 4 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and every so often my New York accent pops out.
David hears it. He's
Prob-
commented on it to me.
Probably because of my dad, because he lived there when he moved there when he was 7 from Puerto Rico, and he didn't move down to in his 30s.
So I do hear like a Spanish accent though. Were you born here, Pam?
No, that's Nancy.
Oh,
Nancy,
Nancy. Oh,
I was
Nancy.
born, I was born in New York with Puerto Rican parents.
Right. Okay. Okay. Yes.
Pam says, "Oh yeah, I know. I'm country as cornbread. I know."
Oh, hold on. Jen says, Pam, don't lie.
Oh my goodness.
And Lana says, Janice, I'm already subscribed to you. Too bad I can't again. Or I
Oh,
Aw,
would.
thank you.
that's so sweet. I spent a lot of years in Oklahoma and then some years at my mom's in North Carolina. And then I lived in Tennessee. Now, I also spent some years in Montana and Arizona and California. But I can always tell when I'm talking to somebody in the South that's from somewhere where I've lived or in Oklahoma or whatever, because whatever accent I had in that state comes back.
Yes.
It just ebbs and flows from one state to the other.
I know
Probably
I know my accent was stronger when I came back from Jamaica. They're like, "Oh, you went home. I see."
Exactly. My first husband, every time I would talk to my mom, he's like, "You talked to your mom today, didn't you?" Yes.
Yes.
Why? It's fine.
Bonnie says they talk slow here. I'm from Chicago and everybody guesses it. I guess if you're from Chicago, when you say it, people can tell it's different.
Interesting. I've been to Chicago a couple of times, but not for any length of time to really take notice.
I went to Chicago when I was in college for a class trip. That was fun.
I've only driven through Illinois. I've never been to Chicago.
Chicago is a lot. I mean, it's big. There's a lot of cars, a lot of roads. It's a lot of buildings. It's a lot.
And a lot of snow.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Kimberly likes snow.
I do. I love snow.
I mean, I like snow because I get snow days.
Lana says that when she comes back to Oklahoma and they tell her to go back to Wisconsin, when she comes back with the northern accent. See, I think we all have a little bit of dissociative identity disorder.
Where do you live now, Janice?
I live in North Carolina.
So you're north of Miss Kimberly.
Kimberly, where are you?
I am between Columbia and Charleston in South Carolina.
Okay, okay.
But when I lived in North Carolina, I lived in Elizabeth City.
Okay. I lived in Fayetteville for a little while, which was, I think, it's
Okay.
fairly close to Elizabeth City.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, you know, being a Caribbean girl, I'm not used to snow, so I'm happy I live in North Carolina where everything shuts down when it snows.
That's fair.
Oh, that's a little off, so I need to cut that. How do I cut that off?
Bonnie says she'd rather drive in the snow than she would the rain, but not there in Branson in the mountains. I don't drive in the
Hey,
snow.
Katie.
And she says that her aunt lives in Travelers Rest. I'm not sure where that's at.
Hello,
Hello,
Katie.
Quilter, Katie.
Travelers Rest.
Welcome in. It's good to have you here. What are you working on? All right, guys, it's close enough to being time. I'm gonna put the Tribon question up.
You gonna make me think?
Yes. And remember, everybody, no cheating. Don't get to.
It's a
Google
Sunday. It's a
AI
Sunday.
or nothing. You never know. You might get this one.
She says
You
not
got
working on
somebody
anything because my heart
What?
told me to take the day off.
Okay, you deserve a day off, Katie.
That was
Yes,
me.
you
That
can
was
go.
me on Friday. I took the day off on Friday.
Everybody deserves it. Jen says she's going to say goodbye for now. Nancy, keep track of your stuff.
Yes, Miss Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Okay.
I'll be better.
Here's the tri-bond. The OK Corral Shootout at Tombstone, the Seven Dwarfs, and a harbor.
What the what?
Okay. Put your answers in the thing.
You see, I told you, you're making me think. I don't like thinking on Sundays.
Pam said that Traveler's Rest is in South Carolina near the border. When she was in high school, we were at the same school system, and they were higher in the mountains. So when they had snow, they also got snow. It was awesome. Oh, okay.
Okay. Katie says my heart light is my husband.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
And Jen Reeves says they all have docks. And Bonnie says, Carolyn, my cousin lives in Greenville, South Carolina, and Travelers West was like half an hour away. Okay.
Here's the back cover.
Nice.
Now
Very pretty.
I'm gonna do my center tab.
So how far is everybody away from Gatlinburg?
Gatlinburg.
Have,
Is that Tennessee?
yeah.
We went to Tennessee. Was it last Thanksgiving? I think it was last Thanksgiving. But I don't know how close to Gatlinburg we were. Maybe we were about 3 hours, 6 hours. I don't know, 8 hours.
Some kind of hours, something.
11 hours and 26 minutes.
All right, let me ask.
That's for me.
Well, we might have to fly you in because that's a long trip. I think I'm closer than that. But I really want to have a crafters weekend or crafters week.
Yeah. Oh, 5 hours and 31 minutes. I wasn't too far off, right?
That's not too bad. Let me see.
Carrie says that sounds like fun. And Bonnie says her mom wants to move to South Carolina.
Pam wants to know where in Tennessee you went. And Lana said she's over 12 hours away.
I'd have to fly.
So she's farther away than I am.
Now,
Katie's in Greenland.
which there's a lot of ice in Greenland. Why is it that there's ice in Greenland and Iceland is green?
Somebody mixed up the names.
I guess so. There's Miss Pam.
Ha! Call me out like that?
Hi, Pam.
Hello.
I did call you out like that.
I know. Sitting on the couch, minding my business. With no accent.
None whatsoever.
Very southern accent.
Yeah. She doesn't hear it.
No, I hear it. I hear it every time I'm editing a video. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't hear my accent.
Like if I'm just talking, I don't. But when I listen to it playback, I'm like, man,
Oh, okay.
there she
Katie
is.
said that no, that is a misnomer, misinformation. Greenland is green during the spring, summer, and fall. Oh, wonderful. Okay. That's nice. Because I always thought it'd be cool to go, but then, I always thought it was ice.
But I thought you like snow and ice.
Well, I do like snow, but not so much the ice thing because, well, I'm a klutz.
And you own that.
I do. Bonnie says she's 10 hours away from Gatlinburg. I was getting ready to find that out. Hold on.
Oh, but that's going to have glitter on it.
We all over the place down here, huh?
Uh-huh, we are.
So, y'all were talking about Traveler's Rest. So, yeah, when I was in high school, I heard y'all say this already, but, I'm going to say it again.
Go right
So, we
ahead.
were in the same county. Like, Traveler's Rest was in the mountains, are the foothills heading up into North Carolina, but it's in South Carolina. But, yeah, so when it would snow, being that they were up in the mountains, they would obviously get a whole lot more than we would down lower. But since we were in the same county and I went to public school, if they got snow and had to cancel, then the whole county, because they didn't just cancel one school system.
Mm-hmm.
So we would get snow days and there would be no snow where we were, and we would be like, yeah.
Okay, I'm 5 hours and 15 minutes.
Say what?
I'm 5 hours and 15 minutes from Gatlinburg.
That's about how far I am. 5 hours-ish. Tennessee's long, y'all.
So what's happening in Gatlinburg?
It is long.
Well, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area, there's a lot of stuff there. Dinner shows, Dollywood. Well, Dollywood's in Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, but
Well, it's same
yeah,
difference.
same general area. Yeah,
It is.
kind of like Asheville and Hendersonville. They're close together. But
Mm-hmm.
actually, I think so. Gatlinburg, they're actually even closer than that.
Katie said she's totally in love with icebergs.
I would love, yes, yeah. I would make the trip too. For a weekend of fun.
Yay!
There's some other tubers meeting up in Gatlinburg at the end of September. We should all just crash their party and just all meet up and have a big old time.
Yeah, we can just sleep on the couches.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just crash the party, man.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm sure they wouldn't care. I know one of them wouldn't care anyway. I don't know about the others.
When I was in college, we went on a road trip from Tallahassee, Florida, to DC, and the teachers didn't realize, we don't get a per diem, so they're booking all these rooms, nice hotels and stuff. Us students couldn't afford that, so in one of the hotels, we had 9 people in the hotel room.
Oh my god. Yep, sleeping on the floor, in the bathtub, you name it.
That one had a pull out, and then the bedroom had a king size bed. So four girls were on the bed. The boys were in the other, because it was like a suite. So the boys were in the other room on the pull out and on the floor.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was. When you only have so much money to spend, and we still had a few more cities, because we stopped in Savannah, Georgia. We stopped in Charleston, South Carolina. We stopped in Middleburg, North Carolina. Then we went to Virginia, and then we went to DC. Alexandria, Virginia, I think it was.
Very possibly.
So we had to, how you call it? Budget our time and money.
Oh, I'm sure. My husband, Katie, lived in Iceland for a few years when he was in the Navy. And I am anxious to go see it. And Pam's here. So Pam, what's up with the chains? How many songs have chains in the title or in the chorus?
Say what?
I know
Oh,
you know.
no, I couldn't tell you that.
I bet you could.
Bonnie says my cousin lives in Bristol, Tennessee, and my daughter lives in Nashville. Wants to move there. I said no. Oh, she loves Nashville. and wants
There's
to
a
move there.
that's a long way from Nashville to Bristol.
Yeah, it is.
It's probably like maybe 6 or 7 hours. That's a long ride.
Do you know how I knew how country Tennessee was? When I found out that Milan was Milan instead of
Milan.
Milan.
Okay, so Lebanon is also Lebanon
Yes.
and not Lebanon. We also have a Paris. We also have a Paris, and Paris is Paris.
Katie
And we
wants
have
to see
a mini
volcanoes in Iceland.
Cool. Gotcha, Bonnie. I wouldn't want to live in Nashville just because the traffic is horrific, but
Yes.
I
it
live
is.
about 45 minutes from there, and that's where I have to go to Michael's when I go. It's in Nashville. That's the closest one.
There's a good quilt store in Franklin, but it's packed. Or at least there used to be. I mean,
What's it called?
I do want to go to Dollywood.
yes, I do too.
I hear that she has quilts in her museum. In the
Oh,
museum.
And that's
God.
close to Gatlinburg. It's in the same area.
So we're gonna have to make it a week, not a weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. But can we do it in the winter so maybe I get snow, please?
But a lot of the stores and stuff have to close if it's in the winter and they have snow because it is up in the mountains and they can't clear those roads, so they can't open.
Okay, the name of the quilt store is the Quilting Squares.
I'll have to go check it out.
Now,
Hola, Maritza.
I had to look it up
Hi,
because
Marita.
hi,
Hi,
Marisa. Because in my head I just kept thinking square and a square, and I knew that was not the name of the quilt store. That wasn't it.
The Quilter Square.
The quilting. No, I've lost it again. The Quilting Squares. Yeah.
I can remember that, maybe.
Now I haven't been in forever, but I used to really like it. Guys, I'm getting lower on my little stack.
That's good.
I know. These pieces are tiny though. Can you see this?
What size are they?
Let's see.
You should know. You cut them.
I cut them about 2 years ago. That's why I got to do this. 1 1/4 by 2 1/8.
Is that for David's quilt?
No, this is for the ostrich.
Oh, okay.
David's quilt, it's they're 1 1/2 inch squares.
Bonnie says, Kimberly, nobody wants to travel in the snow and be stuck in there.
I do.
I know.
But we could have somebody bring us food. We could have a fire. What was that?
Intermission. It was intermission. Didn't you know that? Time to go potty.
Lana said that all fictional places named are named after real places. Oh, I see the question. Oh, what's the question about? Okay. It's a triathlon question. It's
Interesting. When we see an answer, it's like, what? What were they talking about?
It's 3 things and you have to figure out what they have in common.
Oh, I was wondering too.
Yeah, so if I said a piano and locks and Florida, the answer might be keys.
I'm with Jen Reeves. They all have docks.
They all have docks.
I don't know. Snow White? Or an apple.
I know the last two have docks. I don't know about the OK Corral. I don't know if they have docks there.
No, I couldn't.
You couldn't guess?
No, I didn't.
Do
I get the points if I guess 2 out of 3?
Maybe.
Coral. Okay, coral.
Katie says lighthouse.
Shout out at
Bonnie says, oh wait, that's cross stitch. Yes, Miss Pam is doing cross stitch.
Yeah, we're a little all over the board tonight.
That's her temperature cross stitch.
It's lovely.
It is lovely. She's
I don't think I have the bandwidth to do a temperature anything.
You do too? I bet you do.
That was my phone, y'all.
You were doing the intermission? Oh, you've done a lot of squares.
It scared me too, because I was like, holy crow, because I usually keep it on silent. Yeah, I went ahead and worked ahead on my squares, because I figure as the year goes on, there will be days that I'm not going to be able to have time to do it all, so.
It looks pretty cool like that.
It does look cool like that.
And it makes it easier for you to see, I only have to do this little square.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping.
Yeah, it is lovely.
Thank you. I'm hoping that these are in the right spot. These ones, the letters. Otherwise, I'll have to.
Oh, because you went ahead and so you're not doing the separate rows for the months. At the end of 31 days, you start February.
No, I'm going January. Yeah, and then when I get right here, that'll be 31 in February, and then I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay.
Well, now wait. Did you do the grid separate from doing the letters?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No, I just had the black, and I just kept cruising right along.
Okay.
Look, I'm even keeping my back neat. Normally, mine does not look like that. It's neat at the moment. Usually, it's a hot mess when I cross stitch. Because I'll get a knot, and I'll just cut it and just keep going.
Carrie said, I have the bandwidth for a temperature quilt. I just don't want to do it. And Katie says that they all have holes. This is fun, you guys. I'm enjoying the answers.
I liked the doc answer. I'm going to agree with that one because it sounds good.
Yeah, I think Jen Reeves said that one first.
Yes, before she took off and told me to keep track of my stuff.
Well, David's not here, so if anything goes missing, I'm going to blame him.
Go for it.
David is my hubby. And Gentry is my son.
Do they know that?
Yes.
Okay.
I would hope so.
You guys are funny. I've never done cross stitch.
What?
Something else. Something else I need to tackle.
So my 4th grade teacher taught us to cross stitch as part of our, I guess, math. I don't know. She probably just had a project she wanted to finish, and she was like, teach my kids how to cross stitch.
My grandfather used to do. My grandfather is from Panama.
I have a friend
And
from Panama.
he used to do this stitching in a loom, a plastic loom, and he would do these little crafty things.
Cool.
And
That sounds very cool.
I wish I had one, even one of them now. Unfortunately, when you're younger, you don't value certain things.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then when you get older, you're like, ugh.
Katie says I've never done cross stitch either.
Oh, I have company.
I have. Probably one of my Saturdays. I'll pull up my cross stitch and finish it,
Hey Pam,
or
you did
continue it.
that tutorial last year
I
for
did.
cross stitch.
It's tons and tons of X's.
It is. If you find it, link it up so that they can see it.
All right. I have a playlist. Let me see if it's in the playlist. I have a playlist that's just cross stitch. Let me go look.
But Pam
Let's
is
see if
really
I was
good
on the
about
ball
teaching.
and put it there.
My giveaway
Let's
box
see if-
has one of the cross stitch kits that Pam donated.
Katie says she's never done cross stitch either, and Carrie says that she started a lot of cross stitch. She just didn't finish any of them, so she switched to quilting. Okay, Carrie, but do you also have quilts that you haven't finished?
Yep.
Just asking.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend, no judgment, because I've got a ton. I've got cross stitch things that I haven't finished, and I have quilts that I haven't finished. It happens.
I had that table run, the log cabin table run. I have to because I finished the table run. I just have to get the batting and the backing. That's another thing I want to get done. I found it when I was cleaning up my desk. I found it. I go, oh, there it is. Because I folded and put it away to keep it safe. When you keep things safe, you can't find things.
Oh, I
Put
have
it away
something
too
to
carefully.
share. I have something to share. Totally off topic. But
We're on topic today?
okay, wait. No, we're not. This is an enabler alert, but I don't have a video. Okay. So now I'm going to need to make one. You guys were talking about Joanne last night, Joanne Fabrics. And I went on there, and you know that my mom and I are making a bunch of angel hug quilts. And we've started doing them in flannels because we thought that would be nice and sweet and soft, And they had their nursery flannels on sale for $2.99 a yard.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that's a good price.
Oh.
I'm not going to say how many may or may not have been purchased. And I'm not going to say whether or not my mother and I were enabling each other. But you might want to go check it out.
It's not our business.
Miss Lana, what are HAEDs?
Yeah, what are HAEDs?
Because she said she has 4 going on right now.
Maybe half something, or I don't know. And Carrie says yes, but she needs to buy fabric to back them. Well, that's fair enough, Carrie. Absolutely.
Well, I'm off purchasing this year fabric.
For the whole year or just like the month?
Well, I'm taking it one day at a time.
Okay.
That's a good way to do it. One day at a time. Because we always say we're not going to do something, and halfway through the month it's like, ooh, I want to get that.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a big giant cake at Walmart of blanket yarn that's $25, but it's equivalent to like 4 or 5 of the regular cakes of skeins of blanket yarn that I want to make to make some more cows. My emotional support cows. So I'm saving up for that. Oh, she says Heaven and Earth Designs cross stitch patterns. That's what HADED means.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we have another cross stitcher.
Oh, I have a lot of cross stitch pattern or cross stitch thingies that are in the works. This one I'm definitely gonna finish, and I may grab another one out and like do it the same way, a little bit every day. It makes it more manageable.
It does.
Bonnie said she hasn't cross stitched in years. I crochet, knit, do Tunisian, and I'm a big paper crafter.
I used to go back and forth between cross stitch and crochet. Like normally, cross stitch would be my summer project, and then winter I'd
She
crochet.
says Pam and Nancy are usually the ones that go off and do everything.
I know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What is Tunisian?
Go ahead, Pam. You know more that than I do.
It's a hybrid crochet that makes the fabric look knitted.
Oh,
You can
okay.
use a long hook, or you can do, if you're doing a small project, you can use a regular hook, but you put a bunch of loops on the hook and then you draw it back through one at a time. So you kind of start like the knitting process, but
Okay.
it's pretty. I like it. I was going to show you what the thingy, but it's not here in the bathroom. I have a headband that I made.
I think that whoever created that had a here hold my beer moment to see how many loops they could get on that thing. It's simple but complicated.
Or they're like, they like the look of knit, and they're like me.
I used to crochet and knit and
Wow.
embroider.
Come back to the dark side.
If you can embroider, you can cross stitch.
Yeah.
Do not take one of my quilters away from me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Taking one of my quilters away.
And he's very crafty. So my mom, she used to do all the crafty things.
I'm not I can't say I'm a crocheter or a craft or a cross stitcher or a painter because I do a little bit of everything.
There you go. Bonnie said, Nancy, no lying. It's Sunday.
Lana says crochet, knit, scrapbook, tat, make Battenberg lace, paint, Indian beadwork, spin wool, weave, to name just a few. Zentangle.
Overachiever.
Wow.
Oh, I love Zentangle. I do a lot of Zentangle. I gotta pull my sketchbook out.
I don't know what half of those things are, but I'm pretty sure they're nice. They're lovely.
See, now if we had a big get together, we could teach each other everything.
Exactly. And Karen has a question for me. When I finish, what is this going to be? It is going to be an 8x10 wall hanging, just in all the different colors. And I'm going to print out the color chart that I used and put it on the back of the frame. But I'm probably going to frame it up to like an 11 by 13 or whatever that next size up is. That's what it's going to be.
Here we go. Zentangle.
Oh, that's lovely. Wow.
It's
Good job, little Nancy.
I've seen that on like YouTube videos. It's very mesmerizing.
I like this one. This one is like a sampler.
Yeah, that's nice.
I love doing it.
Wow.
And this is watercolor with Zentangle. And that one there.
Wow.
I haven't done it in a while. I need to go back to it. This is my hand.
Oh, wow. That's lovely.
And this is just a little marker sketch of Frosty the Snowman.
I'm going to mute myself for a second. The puppies want to go out.
Oh, she muted herself, but she kicked herself out.
I put myself back in.
Oh, you
And
did.
now I'm going to mute. I just pressed the wrong button.
As I said, where'd you go?
Carrie says, I used to do many crafts, but decided to just pick one so that I could finish stuff. Well, there's a lot of crafts that I bought supplies for, like a needle felting and quilling. That when I was cleaning up my my workspace, I decided to sell because especially needle felting takes a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It looks fun, but when you start doing it, you're like, oh my goodness, this is gonna take forever.
What did I do with my other
You ladies
tissue?
should have a craft fair and show all your talent.
Whoa. Okay.
Nancy,
Fun.
have you
Yes.
ever done Zentangle with your sewing machine? Lorna is asking.
With my sewing machine?
hmm
No.
She
That
says you
sounds
should try it.
interesting. Is there a video on that so I can check it out? That sounds interesting.
Lorna, is there a video?
Okay, so answer me for my southern ears. Janice or Janice?
Okay, in Jamaica we say Janice.
Okay.
Janice, but I am not particular really. Most Americans say Janice.
I want to say it like you want to hear it, so I will say Janice.
Janice.
Kind of like Denise.
Yes.
I can remember that.
Absolutely.
Bonnie says, I do sew. I have a machine that used to make clothes, but now I just sew on paper. That's what I want to try this year too, to sew on paper for my journals.
So on paper. Wow.
Who's in the top left panel and in the top right panel and the bottom left panel?
Okay. Well, normally it has our names up there, but because I had the little tribon thing, you can't see it. So I will take that off for just a second. And there you go. I'm Kimberly.
I'm
And
Nancy.
Nancy. And I can't do this.
Let me show you my face so you can see what I look like.
There's Pam. And there's Janine.
Hi.
And this is all you get with me.
Come on, Kimberly. Let us see you.
You saw me?
She can't turn her camera.
Yeah. We got a
Yeah, Kimberly, you just got a pretty hairstyle.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Kinda. I mean, it'll be pretty, but you know how a perm is when you first get it. It's like zing. Because I know that means something. That noise.
Boing.
Yeah, it's really tight. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it needs to chill out just a little bit.
1 second.
What are you doing?
Don't you like my perm?
I love it. It's all natural. It's beautiful.
And the highlight that I put in it. Oh, I did this in the wrong way. I was gonna put this upside down. Read the words. You don't want to put words upside down.
No.
Alrighty. So I just discovered that I have been sewing these sections all wrong.
No.
So
That's my job to do things backwards.
let's welcome Jack to the show.
Hi, Jack. Do we need a 12-step program for Jack?
Is Jack the seam ripper?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Katie says I want to color all all my white hair purple.
Do it. I did that a few years ago. Just do it.
I want to cut mine off and go blonde.
Ooh, I
Sounds
love your
good.
hair.
Thank you. I cut it recently. This is the compromise to cut it.
It's very pretty.
$35.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna do a flippity flap on this notebook that I haven't done before.
Oh, so you've gone to crochet now, Pam.
Yeah, I finished today. I was gonna work on more of it, but then I was like, no, my niece wants a hat, so I figured I'd get started.
Oh, speaking of crochet, Pam, I got these three hanks of yarn that Jeannie from Proverbs 31 sent me almost a year ago. She sent it to me for my birthday. Oh, let me grab it. I'm trying to grab it. Let me get it off the hook. Ah! Careful, Nancy. You want to drop everything? There we go. I have three of these skeins. And I want to see what I should make because I'm making it for myself.
Okay, there's my curly hair.
So she sent it to me. So
Oh,
it's
I like it. Kimberly's showing her hair.
Yeah, I got it all curlied up.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so go back. Nancy's showing.
I need a magnifier. Hold on. I can't read the.
You gotta tell us the yardage, and it looks like a 4-weight.
It says 110 yards. It doesn't have weight.
Hold it back up. If it's 110 yards, I'm gonna say it's a 4-weight.
I'm gonna make it big. Hold on.
It should have it on there.
Hold on.
Here.
Show that again.
Okay.
Can you see it?
It's getting there.
It's a 5. It's a bulky 5. Right under where it says 100% superwash.
For real?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, that's so small.
Well, you made it nice and big for us.
And I'm using this.
Yeah, so it's a bulky 5, 100 yards. You would probably, let's see, 300 yards. You have 3, you said?
110 yards. I have 3.
You have 3, yeah. So you could do a hat, but
It's really pretty yarn though.
Yeah. She sent it to me because I had purple in it.
But it's super washed, so I mean it would be warm, but it would also be cool. Like so, I mean it's one of those fibers that keeps you cool and keeps you warm. So you won't be able to make a huge project with it because it's not a whole lot of yardage, but it is a bulky 5.
Yeah.
You could do.
It says to use a K.
You crochet tight like I do. I would use a bigger hook than that.
Yeah.
I would probably use an L or an M. And you could, if you do a nice light airy stitch, you could probably do like a shrug or an infinity scarf.
Probably an infinity scarf, but I can only use it twice a year.
I was trying to think of something you could use that you would be able to use often, but like I said though, I mean it's because it's wool. I mean it'll be warm, but it also wouldn't be like it wouldn't be
too hot.
Yeah. I mean everybody thinks of wool as being like super hot, but it can also
be
nice. Yeah. Like I said, if you did if you did like say the iris stitch, because it was like open and airy.
Yeah, that's the one I did for the rainbow one, right?
Yeah. But if you went with a bigger hook, like go with the M, like a really big hook, then
Uh-huh.
you could, then you could just chain it as long like your wingspan, and then you
Mm-hmm.
can do like a little shrug or a little wrap.
I can do that. See how it looks the first few rows and see if I like it or not.
Hmm.
Because I found it when I was cleaning up. Like, oh, I still have these.
And if you use a larger hook and you don't like it, it's easier to frog it back because with those little bitty wool fibers, they kind of get tangled up in each other and they make it a booger to undo. But if you're using a
Okay.
larger hook, it's easier.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to see the hat my mom wanted? I made hers earlier, and I kept having to use the flashlight on my phone. She wanted hers in black, and I kept checking to see because I was like, surely my light is on in my living room. This
Yeah.
doesn't look so dark, but I guess because it was so hazy today, I almost went and got another lamp and brought in there, but I didn't. I powered through.
Okay, so who wants to see the answer?
I do. I do.
There you go.
They have Dot. Jen was right. We'll have to tell her.
Yes. For the OK Corral shootout, it was Doc Holliday.
Okay.
And obviously the seven dwarfs, one of the dwarfs is Doc.
Yeah.
And our harbor would have a Doc with a K. Everybody is so smart.
See the last two I was but I don't remember what happened in the OK Corral, so I don't know there was a dock there.
My dad liked Westerns. And when we lived in Phoenix, well, it was Tempe, Arizona, but we drove down one year to Tombstone and checked everything out. It was interesting. It was like a little old Western town kind of thing, like a ghost town.
Here's one of the giveaways for Thursday. I'm giving away these because they're like a two-way. Not that
They're
one
so pretty.
and that one.
Very, very pretty.
They're very thin, and I don't like thin.
I've got some thin ones, but now that I have
This
these
one's
hooks
a
that I like,
baby sport. You see how thin that one is?
Mm-hmm.
And then these are
Those are beautiful.
they are, but
Now those have a lot of yardage, and if you get yourself a hook that has a fatter handle, you could whip out a beautiful lacy scarf with that.
okay. I'm looking because I'm looking under the what Pam saw the last time for the weight. Here, I'll zoom it in for you guys.
For it to focus. It's a 1.
It's a
Super
one.
fine. Super fine
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. Because I tried with that Hobie twister,
Mm-hmm.
and I ended up giving that one away. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
it's not for me. So this is one of the giveaways. Besides the big giant box. The bag is mine. I'm sorry. I'm just
It's a very nice bag.
I love those bags.
That's pretty yarn. I like that. I might have to enter for that one. You said that's in addition to the big box, or that's separate from the big box?
Yes, it is.
And when is this giveaway?
On Thursday at 7.
Well, Janice doesn't know anything about it, so why don't you tell her?
I reached my 6,000 subscriber December 13th, and I said I was going to do a giveaway when I hit that number, and I'm having my party on Thursday at 7, and there's a video sharing the information about that party, and there's a form to fill out if you want to enter to win the big box of goodies. And I also gonna have some other miscellaneous prizes throughout the live, with
So that'd be right before
like that
me.
yarn.
Okay, I'll have to remember to tune in because that'll be when I'm coming home from work. So I should be.
Yeah, I did a strip. I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff. I have the big book of Mod Podge for sale, not for sale, for giveaway. A plaid tote bag and some bunch of miscellaneous stuff. Probably about 5 or 6 other ones. So not just a big box. And the big box includes one of the cross stitch patterns that Pam donated.
And y'all be sure to go watch that video of hers because there is a form to fill out for the big box of goodies. And if you don't fill it out, then you can't be entered to win it.
Nope.
Oh, and I forgot. Is it too late for me to donate a pattern? I know you had a deadline.
You have to email me, ma'am.
Fine. Fine.
Well, I'm telling everybody else to email me if they want to donate something, because I will not accept anything during the live. It gets too confusing.
Clearly, there is no favoritism in the room.
I know.
Yes, ma'am. I will email you. And I am planning a celebration as well, but mine's going to be different. And not nearly as exciting, but still.
Bonnie says use 2 at a time. It'll make it a 4. But it's a 1 fine. That won't make it a 4, would it?
No, using 2 of those will make it a 2. But you could take that and mix it with like a solid 3.
I'm not going to do that because I've had it, like I said, almost a year.
Oh, girl, I've had stuff in my stash for well over a year.
I'm trying to be better with my stuff.
I know. You're trying to be stash. I know.
I have yarn that Carrie the Yarny Elephant sent me over a year ago. I started a blanket with it. It's still in the whip section. Bonnie says, I'll come and check it out, but I'm not entering giveaways this year. I have too much stuff that I'm not using, and I have too much stuff I have to give away because I have too much stuff.
I understand that.
Feel that statement?
Hello, Shannon. Welcome in. Lotta said that Kimberly isn't chain stitching wonderful. Yes, it is. I love it, love it, love it. Carrie said that she used to do too many crafts, but she had to pick just one. I'm trying to keep it at a minimum, but I got to tell you, Nancy and Pam with their crafty ladies videos, oh my word, it's a lot of temptation.
I know. I know better than to tell myself I'm only going to do one because I see one and then I'm like, ooh, look at that. I want to try that. Ooh.
We enabled Cynthia to buy a bunch of stuff.
We did. And she was having so much fun making those bookmarks.
She if we don't see her in the next few days, she's making bookmarks.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Janice, how's it going? Did you get it all pulled apart? Oh, wait, we can't hear you.
Good night, Lana.
Oh, sorry, I muted. I pulled them apart and I've sewn them correctly, and I'm even sewing the seams open.
Wow. I never do open seams. Well, I shouldn't say never, but maybe 1% of the time. because they're just too hard, and I don't always find that to be helpful.
Yes. Yesterday
Sometimes
when I was doing the open seams, it was very difficult on that quilt.
Shannon says y'all showed up on my feed, so I thought I would check you out.
I
Welcome.
appreciate that so much. Lana said she's got to go and check on her mom, and she needs to feed the kitties. It was nice to meet you too, and I hope we see you again as well.
Aisha, I've set the notification for your live. So
Bonnie says I love to watch Pam and Nancy, but I'm not enabled because I'm in too many rabbit holes right now. But I have fun there. Let's see what else do I add to this? It needs something else. I'm thinking it needs something else. Does it go flippy?
Okay, guys, you will not let me stop tonight until after this chain is done because I want to see how long it is.
Okie dokie.
Do a pocket here? No, I don't want to cover the clock.
Yeah, don't cover the clock.
Maybe a pocket in the back of the page here. I don't need the pins. Let me close this up before they spill.
While you do that, Shannon said she had rotator cuff surgery, so she is living vicariously through all the crafters. Well, you will be healed and ready to craft again soon.
Yeah.
I had that surgery back in 2004. Yeah, and I was a school bus driver, so I was down for a few weeks before I was able to drive the school bus again.
Well, I would hope so. I wouldn't want you doing it one-armed.
I tried.
That I believe.
Of course I can, supervisor. I can do it. Try to turn that corner. It didn't work.
I would think opening the bus door. Well, it depends on which shoulder it was, I guess.
Oh, I had one of the flat nose buses that you just push a button.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah, that does sound fancy.
Those are the longest buses, the flat nose ones. Ooh, a side pocket with this guy here. I like that because there's nothing here. There you go.
I have lost a piece of fabric. Yeah, can you do it for it? Or just maybe give me another one. I lost one of my little triangles.
Look at the trash.
Did Jen take it?
Maybe.
Yep. And Carrie said she makes a lot of her blocks before she decides what to quilt going in. So she does the open seams since she doesn't know what they're going to do next.
Thanks.
Interesting.
And Shannon is a month out from surgery and just started driving again. Haven't been about to go anywhere alone. And she's been missing her Hobby Lobby trips.
I feel sorry for you. We feel you. We feel you. We're there. Nancy wasn't injured or anything, but Nancy was not able to go to Hobby Lobby for a year and a half.
And it made Nancy sad.
Why not Nancy?
I had no car.
Oh.
And it was far away.
In the town that I live in, there's no Hobby Lobby. I have to go an hour away. I was able
I'm
to.
sorry, I would have been like, sister-in-law, don't you feel like a Hobby Lobby trip today? Oh.
She already took us to Walmart and stuff, so I didn't want to,
Nah, that's not the same.
I know, but it fed the.
I know. The getting out of the house, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's when we go. Is when I take my mom to Sumter for some of her doctor's appointments. That's when I get to go to the Hobby Lobby because there's not one closer.
Yeah, we have a few around here, but they're all 52 minutes, an hour. So I've visited both of them already, depending on which way out of town we went.
Well, luckily, that's the closest craft store to me, aside from Walmart. But the next one is Michael's, which is about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, Michael's is in the same on the same street as Hobby Lobby.
Now I love Michaels, but not for the fabric, for the stickers and the journals, the stationery.
I haven't tried their stationery.
But they do have fabric now.
A little bit. Ours does. Ours only has
They have a little.
Yeah, there's not very much, but they do have some.
There we go.
I'll have to look because the last time I looked at ours, the only fabric they had were fat quarters.
They did have some bolts, but you have to get them cut in the photo area, the framing area, rather.
That's a weird spot.
It is. I guess that's the only place that they, have the room to do it.
True. Bonnie says she messed up her rotary cup, rotator cup 4 years ago, but I didn't have the surgery because, well, I couldn't afford it. And now I do everything. I just can't lift stuff above my head.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Carrie says that open seams are easier for her to quilt on her domestic sheet. Well, yeah, because it's thinner. That makes sense to me. But I still don't want to do it. I'll burn my little fingers. I'm not that, Again, I'm a klutz.
Yes, the same. I burn them too. After you set the seam and then you try to open.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. Shannon said, so I came late. Kimberly and Janice, what are you sewing? I am having Sunday number 2 of chain piecing. So I'm actually working on several projects at once.
Okay.
Last week, I did give all the tips and tricks of chain piecing, but today I'm just here. I'm just here doing my work. But this is my last piece for this chain. Woo-hoo.
I'm sewing the Bloom and Grow by Lori Holt for the RBD 2025 Block Challenge.
Sounds fancy. Block challenge.
Everything she says sounds so beautiful.
Thank you. You guys are making me blush.
Okay. Maybe I could just record her voice and have her do all my voiceovers. So I don't have to hear myself on my videos. Okay, guys.
The voice has changed.
I know. All right, let's see how long my chain is.
My favorite store is the Scrap Exchange. I don't know if any of you have heard of it, but it's a scrap store.
I've never heard of it.
I haven't
They have
either, but it sounds cool.
Lovely. They have everything you can think of in craft. In my
Guys,
opinion.
I feel like I'm pulling clowns out of a car. This is going on for a while. Oh, this is good. Look at how much I got done.
Oh, wow.
Woohoo!
Okay, but now I have to press all of it. So there's that. I still haven't got to the end. Okay. Alrighty. And there we go. The job well done.
And we helped.
Yes, you did. You really did. You absolutely helped.
We got
That would've
13
been
people
4.
watching. Has everybody hit those
Thanks,
thumbs up?
everybody. I hope so. I'm going to go ahead and give everybody a little thank you.
Thumbs, so I guess everybody did.
Yay.
Yay.
I appreciate that.
Bonnie wants to know, Kimberly, what machine do you use?
I use a Pfaff Quilt Expression 4.2. And I love it.
She just cursed at us.
Is that what I did?
That's what it sounded like. Pfaff.
Pfaff. That's a Pfaff.
I had the Brother Project Runway edition. I've had it, let's see, 5 years? I don't remember. I've had it a while. I also have an embroidery one, another brother, but it still hasn't been plugged up and used in a couple years. When Earl was working, I put his name on his shirts with a little pencil or a book because he worked at a school. But I haven't pulled it out to do anything with it. I just don't have any place to put it, and I don't like having to pull it out, pull it up, and that's my main thing is if I gonna have a machine, it has to be somewhere where I can just turn around and use it.
I agree. It's too much work otherwise.
Yeah.
Especially that one because it's the embroidery, it has the whole hoop thing on the side.
Yes.
It's heavy.
I like the thought of embroidery machines, but I don't know that I would get enough use out of it. I don't know. I can only think of so many things that I would actually want to embroider, and then after that, what would I do with it? I'm just not that creative, I don't think.
Well, I made 40 sets of socks for a dance group for one of the high schools.
Well, that's sweet.
Had the logo and it said dancer on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 80 socks that I made.
That's impressive.
And then I did some t-shirts for some t-shirts. Again, I can't say that together. But they were actually polos. They wanted their names on the polos. So it got used.
Mr. Pajama Quilter's in the house.
Whoop, whoop.
Hi, honey.
Hey, Mr. David.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Miss Joan. Maya, she says blade savers work great for cutting chain piecing.
Oh, yeah. You're right, they do. I just don't happen to have one. But you're absolutely right. Just up. And welcome in.
Did you measure it?
Did
I
who
have
measure
one of
what?
these.
Oh,
You said-
you got it. All right.
I got it at the scrap exchange.
Here you go. Just hand it over.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh, Kimberly,
That is?
she was reminding me you were going to measure that before you started snipping them apart. You wanted to see how long it was.
Well, I didn't
That's
measure it. I just
That's a
doing
chain.
this.
That's a whatchamacallit? A
It
blade
was
saver?
a visual.
Yeah, so
Got
this is from
Okay.
Jitsu. It's a cutting gizmo, but it's similar
Interesting.
to a blade saver.
Yes, you're right. I could use the one on my machine, but you know what? I never even use it for regular stuff. I'm just old school. Set in my ways. What can I say?
Go to your room.
I know. I'm in trouble.
4, 5, 6. Okay.
So who loves black, white, and gray fabrics? Because that's what I've got going on right now.
What?
So who loves black, white, and gray fabrics? Because that's what I've got
I
going
do.
on.
I do. A blue check.
Very neutral. What are you making?
Who? What's who making?
What? Did you just say just sue me?
No, I
What's
said,
who
what is who making? You said, what are you making? And I asked who you were talking to.
Oh.
Please don't sue me. I don't do anything.
I heard sue me. Sorry.
That's okay.
I guess my eyes are messing with my ears. I'm making little tags now to go in the pockets. Bonnie says white, black, and gray look great, good together.
Yes, yes, that's true.
And I'm putting it with pink.
Oh,
This is going to be a charity quilt.
Does Charity
Janice,
really
you-
need a quilt?
No. We have a dog named Charity. Janice, weren't you saying something about quilts, but you didn't call them charity quilts. What did you call them?
donation quilts. Yes, I am a volunteer sewer for
Mhm.
one of the local hospitals. So I make baby quilts for them.
Now, do you do the angel hug quilts for the babies?
I don't know what that is. No, I just
They're the 24 by 24 quilts
Oh.
that the babies that don't make it,
oh
they get wrapped up in the quilts when presented to the parents. And the
oh
parents either have the quilt to take home or they bury the baby in the quilt or what, whatever they want.
whoa.
Called an angel hug.
Yeah, that's so sweet. I volunteer at the NICU as a cuddler.
I have always wanted to do that.
Yes.
I want
And
to do that
The
so bad.
so nice to see the quilts on the baby's quilt, or the quilts on the baby's cots.
Oh,
They usually have one on the cot covering the mattress, and then for the babies that have they need to be kept warm, they'll have a quilt over the
the incubator.
yeah, they're incubators as well.
Now, what size do you usually make them?
I usually make around a 40 by 40.
Okay.
Somewhere there, but they take anything from a 24 by 24 up to adult and quilt of valor. I think the older kids get the quilts to take home, and
Yeah.
the older patients as well, they get their quilts to take home.
That's cool.
Yeah.
This one is for an older child.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to have Minnie Mouse on it.
Yeah.
But the next one that's in this stack is an angel hug, which they're hard to make because you put yourself in the
Yes.
situation. But I've always wanted to volunteer as one of the cuddlers.
It's so nice to hug those babies. And some of them don't get a lot of visitors because for whatever reason. And some of them they're in there for months and months and they get very few visitors.
That's awful.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even realize. I just thought that you would step in, like if the parents had to work or whatever. I didn't realize that there were actually babies that didn't get visitors.
Yeah. Yeah. For example, there was one a pair of triplets, and one baby was left in the hospital. The mom was home with the two triplets,
Yeah.
and she just had no one to.
That'd be hard.
Yeah.
Hi, hon. Did you trip and fall?
Oh, I tripped. Cut myself though.
Okay. See, we're all clutches.
Eavesdropping as I'm walking through. I have to say, that just breaks my heart. The idea of those babies that don't get to. It's bad enough when you think of it like senior care facilities where you've got the elderly folk that don't get visitors.
Yes.
Babies? How can people not visit babies?
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Yeah. And some of them just get left at the hospital. Not many, but some of them, the parents leave and they just don't come back.
I'd rather them do that than anything bad.
Yeah.
Because I've seen where they leave them where they don't make it
Right.
because of where they leave them.
It's heartbreaking.
Well, I might just cry myself to sleep tonight because I'm just so sad.
And some of the babies are born addicted to something,
Right.
and they're really cranky, and so they need a little extra cuddle.
I'm good with the cranky ones.
Yeah. Yep.
God blessed me with ample equipment up front to help with the cranky babies. I'm very cozy, is all I'm saying.
And
My
both
sister-
my babies were NICU babies, so it holds a special place.
My sister was a foster mom to her 3 nephews. One was 6 months when she got him, and he was withdrawing from
That's
that.
awful.
But they're back home with their parents and they're doing real good.
Yeah.
I put some tags in the back here, in the pocket here.
Okay, so I have to change the topic. I hear it's cold in Alaska.
Oh, we'll have to ask Stephanie.
It's
Yes.
cold in Tennessee. It's 18 degrees right now. That's
Well,
ridiculous.
the temperature will be dropping here tonight, so
Well, our high was 28 and it was at midnight.
yeah.
And it's been dropping all day and now it's 18.
Oh, by the way, how's your strep? Are you all better?
Yeah, I reckon.
That did not sound convincing at all.
I took all my antibiotics. We'll see.
Okay.
I'll let you know this week.
Look at this. Look at this. Today's high was 82. Tomorrow's high is 62.
Wow.
Ours is flip flopped. 81, 18.
Okay, it's going down to 40s again on Friday, Saturday.
Burr.
It's like 81 weekend, 40 the next weekend. 81 weekend and 40 next. Come on, make up your mind. Please, make up your mind.
And now I'm working on an angel hug. I am just sad.
Work on something happy.
Yes.
Let's talk about food. We haven't talked much about food tonight.
No, we haven't.
I saw a thing on Facebook on one of the reels about doing a lasagna potato.
Wow.
It looked really good.
Potatoes are so versatile.
Mm-hmm. And so bad.
Delicious.
Bonnie said, "Sweet Denise."
Sweet Jenny.
She's talking about the blanket.
Yeah. Shannon says it's cold in Louisiana. Joan says it's 9 degrees in Nebraska.
That's a little on the chilly side.
Yeah. It's more of a Montana cold than it is. which we found to be pretty tolerable when it got down that cold.
Oh, we did. We didn't mind it being in the teens or even in the negative temps in Montana. Here it's different. Here it's cold.
I like the cold, but I'm on car rider duties at school, so it's not fun when I have to go outside.
Oh yeah, no.
That's fair. That is fair.
So in case anyone didn't know, I'm a teacher.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I used to work at a school, but not as a teacher, as a support staff.
What grade? What subject?
Well, right now I'm teaching middle school drama.
Middle school's all about the drama.
I was about to
It's
say.
all about the drama. And
Kind of
on the
redundant.
AIG, I teach the gifted kids.
Oh, fun.
Middle school is not fun.
A lot of angst, I'm sure.
Let's put it this way: when I used to drive a school bus, I love the elementary kids because they did what you told them to do.
Yeah.
I love the high school kids because they put on their headphones
Yes.
and they were quiet. But those middle kids, school kids, oh my goodness.
My goodness.
I had to take that bus back several times because they want to sit down and no.
Middle school kids, especially 7th grade.
Whew.
Whew.
The
Oh,
hormones
I
are
remember
kicking in.
7th grade. Oh, the hormones alone. All the changes.
Yes.
All the moody girls and the stinky boys.
Oh,
Oh,
talk about the stinky boys. The 6th grade boys. Ooh.
it's a thing.
I think I'm almost done. This is the last piece for this notebook. I don't want to spend too much time on a notebook. I can add more stuff, but then that means it will cost more to sell.
Okay, so do you work full time each day at the school?
I do.
And do you teach drama all day at this and every day?
So I teach drama I teach one class per grade, and then I am the AIG coordinator, so I coordinate the activities for the gifted children,
Mhm.
and I teach some of them. So yes, I'm at the school all day.
I loved my gifted teachers. They were so cool.
Yeah. I really try to make it different from what they do in their everyday class,
Most of my teachers.
so they'll enjoy it.
My husband's home and he's being a little bit of a smart butt. Feel free to put your comments in the chat. And Karen said, bless you, Janice, for teaching the kids. I agree. We all need good teachers.
Yeah, and it's getting harder to keep teachers in the classroom.
Oh yes.
My kids did not have a lot of good teachers. They had a few,
Mm-hmm.
but I ended up homeschooling them for most of the years just so I could make sure that they were learning and properly and stuff.
Yeah.
I was a substitute teacher for a few months.
Did you like it?
Not really. But it was right. I started in 2019, so you know what happened in 2020.
Oh,
Yeah.
COVID, lockdowns.
Yeah,
Substitute
so-
teaching. Children are really hard on substitute teachers.
yes,
They give them a really hard time.
but luckily I had elementary.
Yeah.
Miss Pam, I'm working on my bee fabrics.
Woohoo!
You want to make me big so I can show off my pretty notebook?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, I can do that.
And
There you
woohoo!
go.
Marcia got her yarn bark untangled. Yahoo!
Good job. Way to go.
Wow, that's
Awesome,
lovely.
Darcia.
Pretty.
I'll send you mine next time it happens to me. Okay, here's the front.
So pretty.
It's all written in French. I cannot translate. Probably when I was in high school I could, but not now. There we go. I have seam binding to tie it closed.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Nice.
The
black lace. And then over here is
Wow.
I have this box envelope that opens up like a box,
Mm-hmm.
like so. So you can put a lot of stuff in here. I put some pieces of leftover fabric. Listen to me. Paper. And it closes up like this.
So nice.
Like so. And over here we got a little slant pocket. And I put this in here so that they can use this as a little journal spot or whatever they want in there.
And I love the fabric that you used for the back part of the pocket. That is so pretty.
That one.
Yeah, that is just lovely.
And then this side over here, it flips out so you could do some notes or whatever you want over here. It's just an interactive section there. Shows off the butterflies when you open it. And then the center tab, if you see it, is about a 1/4 inch past the paper. So it's like a full tab. It's got the little bird clock. And then the back here has, let me see if I have another piece I can put in here. I can put that in there. Is it big enough? Yeah, I can put that right there. It has a side pocket. And then the back has another pocket that I have 4 tags that I put in there.
Nice.
And the back is all just French. And then the back has the bird. And then you close it with a bow. And I left extra seam binding so that way once it starts growing, it can expand. So as you can tell, right here in the front with the big pocket, the expandable pocket is already chunky.
Very nice.
There we go. I love it.
A composition notebook on the inside.
Yes, it is.
Very nice.
Oh, something's wrong happened here. Hold on. Oh my! I didn't notice this. The lace got stuck under the paper. Come on. Come out. Tool. Let's see if I can get you out. I need to pry this open so I can get the lace out. I was wondering why there was a little section that didn't have the little loopy loop. Let's see if I can open it up and coax it out. Where are you? There you are.
We're hearing that staticky thing again.
I'll switch my microphone. I'll have to.
It does that to you sometimes, but not all the time.
I have to how you call it? Unplug everything and replug and hopefully it helps it because like I said, sometimes it does it and sometimes it don't.
Yeah, that's a little odd.
And I'm not nowhere near the computer. The computer is back on a shelf, so it's not like I'm. Oh come on! I should have noticed that when I was working on this.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. I can. Okay, it's prying open. Let's see if the lace is on the front or the back. Is it the front or the back?
That's okay. We all make mistakes.
Come on. No, it's not on the front. It's on the back. So I have to pull the seam binding away from it. Come on. Watch Nancy struggle, don't you guys?
Should I make you smaller?
That's fine. There we go. I'm gonna have to fix the paper there. I'll probably put something there because I can't tell if the loop is on the front or the back. Where are you? Is there a loop? And I didn't notice that the loop was not there.
Pam, let's see what you've gotten accomplished. With all your beautiful stuff.
I had to sit back and learn to go to sleep. Making a hat.
Those colors are stunning.
Are they coming across, Rory?
Uh-huh, they are. They're pretty.
Thanks. Put it back there. I thought they could just look at the yarn as I pull it. And normally I'm an inside puller, but she wanted it lavender, so I'm pulling it from the outside because the inside was more blue.
You're so smart. Okay, Janice, how are we doing?
This is how far I've gotten.
Very nice. Oh, that's so
Two more seams to sew, and I'll be done.
Good job.
Yeah.
It's probably going to take me a couple days to iron all this.
Are they just they're not like half square triangles, are they just square?
Some are squares, some are triangles, some are rectangles. All from different projects.
Oh.
Getting it all done at once or same time. Sometimes I just need to reset by doing a bunch of mindless chain piecing.
But it makes it easier when you start putting the quilt together, right?
Yes, it does. And the part that I'm working on right now, this is going to be, this is for the next quilt pattern I put out. So you guys are getting an insider's peek. Don't tell anyone.
We are secret.
That's right.
How much you gonna pay us to keep quiet?
That's a good question. Thank you for asking.
Well, if you need pattern testers, I'm available.
I might take you up on that. Lately, I've been the only one testing my patterns. So I used to have pattern testers, though. But I might take you up on that. Save myself a little bit of time.
You still have quilt testers, though.
I do still have quilt testers, and they're furry with 4 legs.
That's so funny.
I love my fur babies.
You know, I don't know that David and Gentry appreciate that.
Pam's feeling spicy.
It's okay. I've met the dogs. I understand. I know exactly why I'm in the spot on the list that I am.
That's fair. That is fair.
Carrie says I get things mixed up when I do chain multiple projects at the same time.
I can understand that. It helps for me if I spend a good amount of time laying each project out and then putting it together, and each project is different. That really helps so that I don't get them too mixed up. And
Shannon says, love that fabric, Kimberly.
thank you.
So
I
Darcy,
wish
I'm making another hat.
I could remember what it's called, but I don't.
Not yet. I'll get it when I finish here. We're almost done.
Almost.
I made a big boo boo on my thing here. Maybe if I hit it with the Sharpie, nobody will notice the difference.
Nobody's looking. We didn't see anything.
Because the paper got stuck to the lace, so it's got that craft paper on it. So I'm gonna probably hit it with the Sharpie, see if it helps.
Did you get the loop out?
Yes, I did. Thank you, babe. See, look, the loop. See right there, you got the paper stuck on it. So I'm gonna hit it with the
paper
Sharpie.
is stuck. Oh, I see. The paper is stuck
Yeah.
on the loop. I got you.
Yeah. So if I hit it with the Sharpie, even though you won't see the lace.
What
paper?
if you take like a wet paper towel and just get the paper wet on just the loop?
It's with fabric tack.
Oh,
But the paper
Yeah.
should still loosen.
There we go. Can you tell?
no,
No,
you
Right
can't
here?
tell.
it's good. Scooch it up again. Scoop. Point with your finger.
Right here.
No, I think it blends. I
Oh,
think it blends good.
Yeah.
no.
What happened? I'm making you big. What'd you do?
Made a mistake.
What? Show.
This should have been turned the other way.
Oh no.
So you see how the green and the white.
Yes, they make a diamond. Ah! It
What
happens to us
distraction.
all.
We're making all these mistakes. We're just enjoying each other's company.
Yes.
But I think we all might need a little bit of chocolate by the end of the night.
Yes.
I don't have chocolate. I can't have chocolate.
Well, what can you have?
Nothing with sugar in it.
Can you have carob?
Hmm?
Can you have carob?
I don't know. I don't. Never had it.
It's similar to chocolate, but it's not chocolate. It's healthy.
No, don't give me no fake stuff now.
It's
If I
not fake. No, it's not. It's not a fake thing.
If I'm gonna eat chocolate, I'm gonna eat chocolate. That's what I'm saying.
Fine.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to help anymore.
I did have a couple pieces the other day.
You just told me you couldn't have it.
Well, my sugar was at a decent whatchamacallit.
Okay.
Listen to him. That's an excuse to be bad, he said. I'm filling this pocket up with the offcuts that are small enough to fit in there, and they can do whatever they want with it once they get their notebook. Whatever. So it holds a lot. It holds a lot of paper. And I still have tons of paper to make a few more. Yes, I do.
And where did that paper pack come from?
Hobby Lobby.
That's what I was thinking you said, like on sale, right?
It was 40%. Yeah, was it 40? Yeah, 40% off. This one here, the Paper Studio. The
very
haberdashery. It comes with 60 sheets. And I still have all that.
Nice.
Rip, rip, rip. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm ripping.
Are you married?
Me?
Yes.
Yes, I am. I am married and I have 2 kids.
So your spouse might get a little jealous if you keep spending so much time with Jack.
He's
He
used
might.
to him.
He might.
They're all buddies.
And Jack has been a little neglected. I think that's why he's poking his head in so much.
That makes perfect sense.
Oh my goodness. I think I'm tired. Normally, when I start making errors, like I realize maybe it's
Yeah,
just
that's how I am too.
put it
Yes,
aside.
absolutely.
But I wanted to finish the block. I'm letting it rip.
It doesn't look too bad. You can't tell.
Yay!
Yay.
I just when I did the bow, I could tell because there was a section that was missing. The little loop-de-loops,
Yes.
the scallop.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That looks better now. Because this one right here was missing. So now it's, and this paper is nice and thick. So that makes this notebook even nicer.
Pam, can you see that even the polka dots are hexagons
Yes.
for the honeycomb?
It's really cute.
Honeycomb,
So
what my
sweet.
baby? Honeycomb be my pal.
So Kimberly, have you published patterns? Or do you have published patterns?
Who, me?
Yes.
Yes. I have an Etsy store.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember how many there are.
Several.
I think there's like 14, maybe.
I have all but one, maybe.
What's the name of your Etsy store?
Divine Inspirations, and I'm getting ready to post the link.
Look at you, putting him to work.
I know it.
it.
Well, you know, he likes to be able to sleep in the bed.
Is there a room with the dogs there?
No. Okay, I have to tell you guys, this is hilarious. Okay, so the bed here is only a full-size bed, and we're used to a queen size. And we've got the dogs. And so there have been several nights this last week where David's tush has been on his nightstand. I am not kidding. And he doesn't want to offend the dogs by moving them, you know, because they're so sweet. So, yeah. So he just kind of waits until I need to have them moved so that I can sleep. And then Gentry comes and puts the dogs on his bed. So
Things we do for our fur babies.
I know.
And
And there
people
was
that
one-
don't have fur babies are like, y'all are nuts.
And one night I told Gentry, I said, Gentry, can you come get the dogs? And he said, yeah, I will in a minute. Well, he fell asleep in that time. And so at one point I look over at David, and not only is his tush kind of like off the nightstand, but his legs and knees are on the floor of the and he's just barely holding on.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm in the y'all are nuts category.
gotta love the babies.
I mean, we have pets in, well, Jamaicans, and maybe I should not speak for all Jamaicans, but our pets don't go into our beds.
Sleep outside.
They sleep outside.
Well, it is warmer there, though, right?
I mean, the weather is mild year round. You know? So it's kind of odd. But I've gotten used to it, but it is odd to me.
Oh, our babies, they rule the roost. Now, I mean, I was a relatively strict parent, with my kids. Loving, but, toe the line. But when it comes to the pets, all bets are off.
Oh, wow.
And I'm allergic to dogs. That's love right there. That's a lot of love.
That could be contributing to your asthma.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm more allergic to cats. So, I mean, I did, make the better choice. But I didn't want my kids to grow up without pets just because I had allergies. And initially, they weren't allowed in my room, and they weren't allowed on the bed or anything like that. And now they sleep with me. Things changed. I don't know. But, oh, yeah.
Well, I don't let Tiny in the room with me because he's a turd.
Oh, speaking of that phrase, have you guys seen that pull-ups commercial?
No.
With the little cartoon drop of pee and the little cartoon poop, and they're talking, and then the little pee one's, "Oh, turd, you're such a softie."
I haven't.
I couldn't believe it.
Carrie says she's seen it.
Carrie, were you shocked when you saw that? Carrie said she has a queen bed, and her dog does that to her husband every night. There's a comic strip that I swear they steal stuff from us.
Off the leash.
Off the Leash. Oh my goodness.
Here's my lamp.
Oh, isn't it amazing?
I just gotta paint the inside of the shade.
Now, when I was in college, I had a black lab. His name was Hayden, and he slept with me. He slept in the bed, and then when I got married, he didn't want my ex to sleep in the bed. Like, he slept on the bed like a human, like my dog did. He slept with his body like on one side of the bed with his head on the pillow.
Yes,
And
well, of course.
So when I did get married, then the ex would get up to go to work. He would get up on the bed and lay down. So
Yes.
like on a Saturday morning when he didn't have to go to work, he would get up to go to the bathroom or whatever and come back to bed. And by the time he got back, his spot was gone. It was so funny because here's this big old black lab laying there, and he would come in and he would say something to him, and the dog, he wouldn't even like raise up his head. He would just cut his eyes up at him and then cut him back down and close them.
That sounds awfully familiar.
And like
What do
he
you
would
think,
come get me in the
David?
morning. He was the best dog. He wouldn't bark. He wouldn't. But now he would stand beside the bed with his nose almost touching my nose. He would, like I said, he wouldn't bark. He wouldn't whimper. He wouldn't nothing. But you get that feeling that somebody's staring at you. And so
Hello,
if I would open my
Martha.
eyes, he would lick my face.
He
He'd
is
be like,
so
"Good morning. Time to
sweet.
go outside."
Hi, Martha.
So I would turn my head before I opened my eyes to avoid getting licked in the face.
Martha's
That
from
is so
Chile, Alabama.
Woohoo!
All right. Everybody's just rubbing it in.
Well, oddly enough, our deaf puppy has been hearing things lately.
Oh.
I don't know. But, normally sounds no longer faze her at all.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been hearing stuff. I even
Wow.
tested it a couple of times. And
Wonder
of
if it's
course,
the
one of the main
vibration.
things she hears is if I open up a bag of some kind of food.
That's definitely not vibrations then.
Okay.
No. Or if we go to laugh about something or whatever, and she'll be like across the room, but so I'm excited.
I just got a blessing.
You did?
I posted on my YouTube page that I needed a 2.5 millimeter crochet hook.
Yeah, I saw
The
that.
Dots brand, because they don't sell them single. So I was hoping someone didn't like them or something and was sell me their 2.5. Miss Tracy just bought me a set.
Hi, Martha.
That is so sweet.
She goes, it's a how you call it? It's a birthday, Christmas, and a dear friend gift all rolled into one.
Oh, that is awesome. How precious.
Nice.
Oh my.
Now,
So, Martha, how cold is it in Alabama right now?
I'm just turning my camera off, but I'll be here still.
Okie dokie.
I'm still here.
That's
Martha says
fine.
she'll be right back.
My chain's getting a little tangled.
Chain, chain, chain.
Chain, chain, chain.
Chain of fools. That's all right. Sweet Home Alabama was in my mind beforehand, but it's hard for a Tennessean to sing that. I do like it.
Sweet Home Alabama. I like that movie.
Oh, it's one of my favorite movies. You've
Me
got a
too.
baby in a bar.
In a bar. Not that we've
Yeah.
seen it so many times.
Nope, not at all.
A lot of our restaurants around here, it's all in one.
Yes.
One of our restaurants around here, the best food is in a bar.
Well, it's a bar and grill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that just cracks me up though. That scene. I watched that movie the other day, as a matter of fact.
All right, I'm going to tell. David doesn't like the movie.
David. For shame.
I know. I love it.
Does he like fried green tomatoes?
oh, I love that movie.
Love it.
Okay, he loves that one.
Okay.
Tawanda!
Oh, good gravy. That was loud.
I like that too. They said, honey, I'm older and have more insurance or something to that effect.
Guys, when I got a walker to help me get around, I named it Tawanda.
I'm all done.
Wait, let me make
Yay!
it
All
all
fixed.
big.
Don't look too closely.
Hey, you fixed that really quickly.
I
Oh,
did.
that's beautiful. Do you love
Thank
it?
you. I do, and I now need to just make sure it's squared up. But yep, block one is done.
Yay. Now, how many are there for this thing?
I think there's 16. I think
Now,
there's
this-
16 blocks in
Is
all.
this different than the one that you're doing with Sean and the gals?
This is different from the one with Sean. Yes.
Okay.
So you have 60. How many have you made?
one. This is the first one. It just started this week. They release
Oh,
one.
okay.
They release one block per week.
I'm
on a
back.
Tuesday. So
Well, you are welcome to join us on Sunday nights if you want to make them.
I will love to, I'd love to join you. I enjoyed being here tonight. Thanks for the invite.
I hope we didn't make you make too many mistakes.
Oh no, you just made them public.
Well, yeah, we did do that.
That's all. Thank
That's
you, Martha.
fine.
As you saw, I made a mistake too.
Yes. It's
Not
all
We're all
me.
human.
I'm perfect.
Not loud.
I couldn't even say it without laughing. Oh, you'll get see my yarn.
I'm not saying nothing about nothing. I may have made mistakes. I just haven't discovered them yet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is now 37 here.
It
And
is 17 here now.
17. There you go.
Yikes.
We are at 43.
Hey, Kimberly.
Mm-hmm.
You're making Janice feel weird because you got her still big. I'll tell her for you.
Thank you.
Fine. I'll make Pam big.
Look at my yarn.
Mm.
Yarn.
You can make me big.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to affect you at all.
I'm not there right now.
I think cold is cold.
Yeah.
You think cold is cold.
Yeah, Martha said she hears there's a huge difference between cold in the north and cold in the south, but she's only lived in the south. But cold
Oh,
is
no, there's-
cold. The main difference is in the south, we can have a 60-degree day like we did here 2 days ago or yesterday. And then the high today is in the 20s.
Yeah.
So up north, it's
Yeah, we did that in Montana too. What I found interesting is that the whole time I lived in the South, it was a situation where unless it was going to be below 32, freezing, there was no snow. That was not at all. But
Oh, yeah,
we
no.
got snow in Montana when it was like in the 40s sometimes. And I can't figure out how that happened.
colder up high.
Maybe.
The
But
altitude.
then it didn't feel very cold though. It was bizarre but beautiful.
I'm
I'm
back.
never gonna adjust to the heat.
Then don't come to Florida.
I have to. I need to go to Universal Studios. I got to visit Harry Potter again.
Don't do it during June and July, August.
That's when we did it.
Kimberly,
August.
Kimberly, when did you make it to South Carolina?
August. The beginning of August or the end of July.
Okay, so you were there during the hottest part. So yeah, okay. You'll be prepared for next year
Yeah.
or this year, this summer.
The first day though, I went out to run errands. Though I got heat stroke.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's hot.
In
They have
Florida?
No,
Yeah,
in South Carolina, but
South
Yeah,
Carolina.
especially I know, especially over on the coast, like they'll have heat advisories and be like, okay, the heat index is 120. Do not go outside unless you have to.
I just wasn't. My body was no longer prepared.
Well, you came from Montana.
I know.
It was a shock to your system.
It was. But I mean, the food is better here because it's Southern food.
Yeah.
I'm all done.
Good job.
We are a little sad, though,
I'm
that-
going to say good night.
It's not as healthy as it used to be.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Janice?
I'm going to say good night.
No. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm going to say goodnight soon. I got to finish ironing these few.
Good night, sweetheart.
Thank you
Well,
so much. I will join you on a Sunday.
Yeah, that
As
sounds
long as I
great.
do. As long as I'll let you know late in the week if I'm able to join.
Hey, no worries. No worries. Good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you
It was
for
nice
coming.
meeting you.
It was fun.
And Nancy. And all
Nice
the lovely
meeting
people in
you.
the chat.
Bye.
Bye.
Viviana come.
Thank you, Dave.
I see people's hands waving.
I had to sit back. My arms were going to sleep the way I was sitting. So y'all get to look at yarn.
Pretty yarn.
Mine?
Y'all get to watch it shrink.
Who's going to stick with me until I get these final few ironed?
Well, I'm
Don't
still
everybody
cruising.
raise their hand at once.
I'm still cruising around on my hat. I'll hang out for a little bit longer.
Okay. It's not that much. See? It's not that many. I've got to do all the other stuffs.
I'll give you 8 more minutes.
No pressure. Golly. Now I'm going to go slow just because I'm nervous.
David's hands up. He's gonna hang out.
Well, I would hope so.
Carrie says, I'm here.
Thank you, Carrie.
Hey, did you do the question and I missed it?
Yes, I did do the question and you did miss it.
Bummer.
Did you know what the answer
I
was?
have no idea. I don't know what the question was.
It was the one about the
Give him the 3 thingies and see if he knows it.
well, I showed him the card first, but the OK Corral shootout at Tombstone, the 7 Dwarfs, a harbor.
That's a puzzler. I'm going to think about that one for a minute.
I know another one you can add in there with that.
Oh, well, tell.
Bugs Bunny.
I like that.
It could be a quattrobon.
Quattro.
How's it going, David? Did you think of it?
No,
You know how hot it is? Look, I have my little fan going.
I wonder, could your fan be making the noise occasionally on your microphone?
No, because I don't have it on all the time.
Huh. I'm just trying to figure that out.
And it's USB, so I disconnect it.
It's a puzzler.
Did David hear the fourth hint?
Did you hear the 4th hint, honey?
there was a 4th hint?
Yeah, Pam came up with a 4th hint.
Okay.
Bugs Bunny.
Uh-huh. Ah. Okay. Yeah, they don't have docks.
There you go.
Before I start my computer up tomorrow, I'm gonna disconnect all my cables and reconnect them. Maybe it's just something that's loose.
It sounds like something is scraping the mic. I mean, I don't know what would make that sound.
The one mic is way over here in front of me, and the other one's on the overhead. And I don't touch the cameras.
Which
Well, I
camera
found a
is it
mistake.
that's making the noise? Or which microphone is it? Do you know?
No, because they're both the same camera, so I don't know which one's which.
Which one have you been putting your iPad closest to?
The overhead.
Because if I put my iPhone too close to my camera, it'll make a noise similar to that. And so I have to move my phone to the other side. But I don't know
Interesting.
that would be. I don't know if that's it or not. But let me see if it'll do it. Probably not. Because it doesn't do it every time, just some of the time. My TikTok notifications are going bananas. We're back. That's a funny little notification. It's got a little green thing. Oh, you can't see it. I don't know what it is. Oops, there it is.
Oh, I see it.
One person showed interest. It's like a little green duck
Huh.
face or something.
Okay. I have 2 little mistakes.
I used to go there all the time, but now I don't. I'll tell you the last time I posted on there. I'll tell you when.
I post on there occasionally. I just hated it for the small businesses and the creators that worked hard to build their channel up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As viewers, we have other platforms that we can go and watch stuff on. But as a creator, if that's the primary one you built your channel and you're following on, I'm sure they were upset. Some of them. So what are your mistakes, Miss Kimberly?
The last video I posted on TikTok was the Velvet Crush items. When was that?
Did you start it again?
Yes, I did.
I just put the blues on the wrong way because they're hard to tell.
How do you go? How do you check to when? There's no way to check dates on this.
Yeah.
Did you not have any clues?
Huh?
Did you not have any clues about the blues?
No.
No blues clues?
No blues clues.
Nancy, I don't know exactly where to tell you to look. There should be a date, though.
I'm looking.
I posted one maybe
10/18 was my last video on TikTok.
I posted one maybe a week or two ago. Maybe.
Well, TikTok is bye-bye now.
No, it's not. Look what came up on my TikTok today.
What?
Come here, I'll show you.
Extension?
Where is it? Right here.
You make extension?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna open it up today.
When you press continue, it doesn't make it.
What do you think about?
Where did you find your date at?
On the right under the picture.
Is that
Oh, on the homepage?
where the Chinese?
You know it is. I'll show you.
What do you think about this?
Go to the comments.
Oh, okay.
Because
Harry, how many geese are
Oh,
you
yeah.
selling?
I posted one on 1/8. I posted one this year, so
you're more recent than I am.
I don't post a lot over there, but it just wasn't my primary. It's not my primary thing.
Yes, it's Pam.
Pam.
Hey,
Hey. What did you do?
how's it going?
You know what happened? All
Nothing.
these TikTokers.
Yep, we just sit here stitching while Kimberly went MIA.
No, I'm right here. I'm just all done.
Oh, you're all done? So she's just sitting back relaxing.
You guys were talking, so I wasn't
But
going to cut
Kimberly,
you
you
off
want
when you
extra
were
credit?
talking.
Is that what it is?
You heard her, Earl? Kimberly, do you want extra credit?
No.
Look at Kimberly being done early.
I think this hat is going to finish at the exact right color that I want it to. So hold on. I'm almost done with this round, then I'll show you.
I'll make you big.
Well, you don't
Are
have
you
to.
using your new pattern?
Yeah. It's looking blue on the screen, but it's actually lilac. Like,
Yeah. Over here looks purple.
okay, good. So I'm on the last round of sedge. Yeah, I'm on the last round of the sedge, and then I'll have to finish it off with half double. But my niece wants it longer so she can fold it up. But I think, because see, I've still got all this purple right
Oh
here.
yeah, you've got plenty.
Here.
That's
So
gonna
yeah,
be beautiful.
because see, this to me was too blue for what she wanted. Because this really is blue. This is blue and gray.
Yeah.
But I think I'll have more than enough to make it long for her.
So pretty.
I guess I could come back over here and stitch so y'all can see. But I didn't pull myself all the way
Pam
up to
has
the bed.
some workers there making her her stuff. That's why she wasn't on camera.
Ooh,
She had her little dwarves doing it.
gotcha. Yeah, that's what it is.
And we thought she was working.
I got Tiny over here.
Ha!
Taught him
Look
how
at him
to.
with a little crochet hook.
Get
Yes,
him to
mommy.
work.
Yes, mommy. I'll work faster.
He's in here somewhere because I heard him come in.
I love Tiny. And I love Max.
Would this yarn be too bulky for that hat?
No, but I wouldn't do as many round. Like I would probably stop it. I wouldn't do 72. You could probably do maybe.
I usually test it before I start going down.
Mhm.
Pam, Carrie says that you make that look so easy. She just gets knots when she tries to crochet. Pam is an amazing teacher.
Oh, thank you.
You should try to, I mean, I've watched some of her stuff and I'm like, I could do that. But then I thought, but do I want to add that to my list of things I do?
Yeah, you do.
This one's called Petunia Petals. Another question, Pam. What's the best way to cake this up?
Ooh.
I've never had a hank.
If you don't have a Swift and you don't have a yarn ball winder, do you
I have
have like a?
I have a yarn bar winder.
But you don't have a Swift, right?
I don't have a Swift.
Do you have a straight back chair, like a wooden something?
No. We just have office chairs.
Does your office chair, is it solid at the base or does it have like an opening?
It's solid.
Then I would open up the hank. Don't that's pretty. I like that. I may actually have that pattern. Don't cut the ties that are holding all the things together. So when you open it up, it'll be like a big, huge. Yeah, don't cut those. Unhank it and then wrap it around your chair. Like put it over your chair like this, and then kind of smooth it all out. And then snip your the two. There may be two ties or maybe one. Snip those ties and then
It looks
start.
like two. There's one down here.
Then start caking it up. Because I tried to do it on my laptop one time. That was a mistake.
Karen said to have Earl hold it.
Yeah, you could also have Earl hold it. Like, hold on, let me turn my camera. Yeah, that's another good. I mean, if you have somebody, either either Jay or Earl, have like when you open it up, just have them sit there and hold it open like this.
Okay.
That way, because if once it gets loose, is when all the fibers or all the strands try to tangle up around each other. But
that's why they feel like this.
Yeah. When you start caking it.
So Pam, you said that you might have that pattern. How do you do that? That mosaic crochet stuff. That is amazing.
So most of them you go across with a single crochet, and then the reason that has a wide border is they probably did what's called an envelope border, and you do 2 rounds of single crochet. So basically, you do the border twice, hide all your ends in it. You
Okay.
single crochet across, and then you go back to the other side and you start back on the right with your second color, and you only work in the back loop,
Okay.
and then you go back to your first color, and then everywhere there's an image, you do a double crochet 1 row down into the front stitch, because you worked in the back loop, so you work in the front loop.
It is really cool.
And then the back side will be striped.
So you're going to do a tutorial, right? And make your own pattern, right? Right?
I've been trying. I have played around with making up my own mosaic tutorial. My own mosaic pattern.
Cool. Very, very cool.
And filet crochet, and yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not on my list to do.
You can also do it, like, of course, y'all know I don't like weaving in ends. So I do mine as a 2-row repeat. So I'll go up and back, and then I don't cut my yarn. And then you go across, and when you get to where the colored image is supposed to be, you chain. So, like, if it's 4 stitches or 5 stitches or whatever, you chain that many times, and you skip that many stitches, and then you go all the way across single crochet, and then you come back. And then the next time when you get to one of those chains, you drop down and do a double crochet into the into the stitches you missed, that you skipped.
My mind is going like this.
It sounds harder than it is. Like, you gotta, like, if you see it happening, you're like, oh, I get it.
Probably.
Then it's the way I'm explaining.
I mean, I'm kind of following in theory, but in practice, I probably would just, yeah. But that's okay. I just want to see you do it. I don't want to do it myself. That's not my gift.
I need to. I actually, that's actually on my list of 2025 things. Or it was gonna be. Let's see. Did it make it on there? It may be the one I forgot to write. No, I didn't write it down. Let me write it right now.
I added lights to my snowflake. Hold
on 1 second.
Let me turn this guy down because he's right on it. Here we go.
Pretty.
See the lights? It's hard to see with the.
I love that. That is so cute. You guys did awesome jobs, but I didn't actually get to finish watching it, so I haven't seen all the bookmarks.
There's mine.
I only did 2.
Party.
And y'all, okay.
You want to start painting yours for a while. I thought you were just sitting there while everybody else was working.
Okay, so do you see what mine is though? People, y'all don't have to have anything fancy to make a bookmark.
Isn't that like from a pen or something?
From a what?
Like a pen, like a writing utensil or something. The paperback. See? I got that.
It is, because it works great.
Wait,
I think that one
It
was
does work
actually
great.
okay. Look, so yeah, or even these, a Dollar Tree. Just save the cardboard. Like, when you pull the thing off, just hang on to it and use it for something. There's Nancy's.
Mine has a window, so you can see
I like that.
right through it. And it has my little bug there, and on the back it says, "Be kind," with a little piece.
See, now I did not hunt for my laminator today.
And then this is just flower stickers sandwiched between a laminating sheet, and I just laminated together. So it's all flowers.
I did go add that laminator to my wish list in Amazon.
How many did Cynthia make? About 5 or something?
5 or 6, yeah.
She was just cranking them out.
You cannot have too many bookmarks. especially if you
Exactly.
start reading multiple books at the same time, like
Well,
I
and
do.
she said she's gonna stick them. She's gonna put them in her Happy Meal boxes.
There you go. And also, if you've got like craft books, you know, where you're working on a certain pattern or whatever,
Yeah.
too many uses.
When I
Too
finish
many
this round of half double, we're gonna try this hat on because I went down a hook size because the others were, well, I mean they were good, but it's what we missed. It's what we picked on the viewers and me, and we just all kind of collabed and came up with the mystery beanie. So I'm making I made my mom's and my niece's with an eye hook instead, which makes it fit a little snugger. There's my mom's.
Snuggy, snuggy.
Okay, you see how this black is all
Yeah.
solid?
Yeah.
That's how it looked in the living room when I was trying to crochet into it.
Oh my word.
It looked just like that, all solid.
That's not difficult at all.
It's really about like that. That's closer to what it looked like, but yeah. So, but I've left hers on I put a stitch marker in hers because to make sure it fits her just right. I have like a one size fits all kind of thing, but since she's here, if she wants it a little longer, I can add more rows, or if she wants a little shorter, I can pull one back before I fasten it off. So
That's a good idea.
and I'm gonna do it the same with my nieces. So I'm gonna finish these up and stick them in my little. I'll probably just go ahead and put them in the car because if I try to remember to grab them on Tuesday for family dinner night, they will still be here at the house. When I get them. I'm gonna go ahead and put them by the door and take them and put them in the car, so they'll be ready to go. But my niece's could be done, but like I said, she wants it long enough to fold up, so I'm just gonna stick it on her little head and see how much she wants to fold.
It sounds so violent. I'm just going to stick it on her little head.
And I'm gonna see if she wants a cowl, but if she wants a cowl, neck warmer, dicky, whatever I decide to call the silly thing, I may have to see if I have another one of these purples because
It will turn into blue if you use that one.
yeah, but it'll start out purple and then fade into blue. So if she puts it on and then puts the purple side up, then it'll fade down and it'll flow. I mean, it'll match either way, and then it'll end with the.
Karen said no palms.
No, I don't like making pom poms, but it'll end with the purple, the light purple again. I hate making pom poms, but I do have some pre-made pom poms I could put on it.
Yeah, I
No,
have
they're not
one
there.
on my pink hat.
So you do have one on your pink hat, your slouchy pink hat. That one turned out huge. That's the snow day one. Which reminds me, members, y'all need to go vote on a name.
A name for
No,
what?
for the beanie. So my mom said green beans, and I told my friend that, and she's like, "Oh, the lima beanie." So now I want to make a beanie using the bean stitch and call it the lima beanie. But I want to use the bean stitch. And then we went down the whole Forrest Gump rabbit hole, and I'm like, the pinto beanie, the white beanie, brown beanie, black beanie. Anyway, that's the cowl, neck warmer, dicky, whatever.
I'm looking at it, but all I see is a turtle.
Okay, and I have different color. Oh, I could call it the turtle. But then I have it this color too, which I mean that could be a turtle shell.
Yeah. Oh.
And then the purple one. So it's kind of staying away from a color for this particular one because the tutorial is going to be in this color.
Got it.
Which is sand. And then we got the green.
It needs to be something that can go across a bunch of colors because people will make them with a lot of colors.
Yeah, and here's the variegated one in the purpley. Oh, and here's another one in purple.
Look
And
at
then we
you.
have the black.
Look at you just pumping those out.
Yep. Jolly Green Giant. That's a cute one.
No. You've been out.
Oh, you're saying no to the fur babies?
I
Oh,
have to get going, ladies.
Me too. I'm doing the last stitch right now.
okay.
And then putting a stitch marker in it. Whoa. And then I have this much left, so I have more than enough to make it plenty longer.
Very nice, though. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Both
It was
you
fun.
two and Janice. Oh, that looks pretty. I'm loving the purple.
So then, see, it's right here above my ear. So if she wants it long enough to then fold up,
Yeah.
we'll just have to see how long she wants it.
Maybe just 2 rows. That might work.
Yep. Look at this one. Long. That was long. But this one would have been good if I had like made it like,
Like
where it
flare.
pops out. Yeah. Paddington Bear.
Too cute. All right, ladies.
Gonna have some orange marmalade then?
Orange marble. Oh, for
For
Paddington.
Paddington.
Okay. That's what we're talking about. All right, ladies. Thank you so much. And thanks everybody in the chat. I appreciate all of you. And I will see you next Sunday. Good night.
Good night.